Shit. Chris doesn't work under pressure.
Okay, we are recording. Go.
Chris exclusively works under pressure. If you know what I'm saying.
Ew. That was clever.
Just ask your. Fuck. No, just go.
no.
All right, Amy, start it over.
Abort.
Just kidding.
Oh, it's gonna be one of those nights, huh?
Oh, hopefully. Dungeon tonight, dungeon tomorrow. Every Thursday and Friday is the dungeon night.
My cat is head deep into my bra right now.
Our cat.
Oh.
He's smelling all of my things. It's weird.
Is her cat, not mine.
No,
I don't even know
our
him.
cat.
I don't even know him.
Shut up.
What's his name again?
Mimic.
Yeah. Menace is more like it. We almost called him Bandit, and I feel like that would have been way more effective.
We wanted
you
to give
can't-
him like a D&D monster name, so I was
You
like,
can't
going
game him
for
Bandit
it.
because my dog's name is Bandit, and I
Yeah,
can't
that's
have
what I
two.
said. I was like, she's like Bandit, and I was like, Bandit's a terrible. That's like a dog name. You
Well-
can't do that for a cat.
So we wanted to name our cats and animals after D&D monsters, right? So I was going through the monster list. I was like, Aboleth. Acolyte.
I was actually really sold on Acolyte for like way longer than I should have been. Like way longer. Emily, you don't just say like Tori when like Tori, like you gotta get her in, or do you go, hey butthead?
I don't usually call her because she won't, you know.
She doesn't listen.
Oh,
Yeah.
I didn't know corgis were so misbehaved.
They're just stubborn. They're just willful. But no, I usually just shake the treats. Or she hates my vacuum, so if I turn on the vacuum, she'll come running to attack it.
Wow,
But no, I
that's the
don't
opposite
usually call her.
reaction. That's adorable, but that's the opposite reaction of any pet I've ever
That's
had,
a brave dog.
including my.
Oh yeah, no, she likes to herd. She likes to herd the vacuum and the lawnmower. So.
That's so good.
All
It's
right.
cute, but there's teeth marks and everything.
Anyway, are you guys ready to get started?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Jakey, I'm always ready.
Yeah.
As a quick reminder from last week, you all went to the Elf Song Tavern, heard a real nice musical number by a dashing musician we brought in for a third party, whatever.
A dashing young man.
Wow.
You beat up a pirate crew
Fuck yeah,
and
we
got the information regarding the whereabouts of the dead three cultists. Apparently, just a few blocks away, towards the upper parts of the city, there is a bathhouse that your spy, Tarina, has seen the cultists going to and from in the dead of night. And that's where we will pick up. You guys are kind of just still in the tavern.
Were we? I forget. Did we say we were gonna?
We were gonna get rooms though, right?
We were
Yeah.
gonna
We
get
did
rooms
get
to stay the
rooms.
night.
We did level up, so I'm guessing we slept.
Good point.
Yes,
So
it's
somebody
currently
needs all
the morning after.
Yeah. I need. You know, I realized D&D is actually a lot better when you have a character.
Yeah, I thought about that
Oh,
too.
Yeah.
totally. But
So we're headed to. So we're headed over to the Frolicking Nymphs.
Mm-hmm.
oh yeah, the bathhouse.
Are you ready to go? Anybody waiting? I'm trying to get my swords wet, if you know what I mean. Wait. Hold on. No, I meant that in the violent way. Wait. I meant that like I want to stab somebody with my sword, real in their chest.
Yeah,
Hopefully.
it's.
Strawberry just sips her tea and just like looks at everybody like,
Oh, God,
we're gonna take this guy with us.
So God is happy to let Bruegel continue his digging.
Helma,
Just get in that pit.
she comes down and she sits at the table and she whatever strong black coffee they have. She chugs it.
They definitely have coffee available for drinking in the morning, but more importantly than that, they are serving 2 pancakes and 3 strips of bacon for breakfast.
Oh yes.
I would like to have 6 pancakes and 6 strips of bacon, please.
I'll have what she's having.
I would like no pancakes and 4 strips of bacon.
I'm gonna eat moderately.
1/3 of a pancake as long as it's vegetarian and vegan.
I feel like Delgado's just sitting here like I'm eating like a human being, and or like a normal person, and everyone else is
No
eating-
butter, no butter on my pancake syrup, and she's just looks at everybody and goes, "I figured out 2 new spells last night."
Good for you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Are they
was
for
great.
like are they for
Excellent.
like blasting people like you were doing before? Like, are you badass? Like more badass now?
Well, I can find magic things now.
Right.
Could you not before?
No, I couldn't. I
Ha-
wasn't. I hadn't figured out the proper equation for it yet.
What? So you sniff them out like a bloodhound or something?
It's with my sight, not my sniffer.
Ah.
I thought the equation was the line on the globes. You know, halfway.
Actually, it was the line through the globes. I thought it was around, but it's not. It's through.
Huh.
Also, I can make people super sick.
Magic,
Oh.
how does it work?
That's
Mm.
that's awesome.
That's
Wait, like
always so
throwing up?
funny.
That's
Yeah.
That's that's awesome.
Yeah, that's
Or
Local
maybe
wizard.
That's
maybe
food
if
for
they
you.
don't
use
like
their spell's
poison.
name.
Can you do that tonight? When we go to the place, can you make somebody like throw their guts up? Because
I mean, I could have if the occasion called for it.
all right, I'm looking forward to it. I'm counting on you doing that.
Okay.
I want to see somebody vomit to death tonight.
What?
Hey man, Jake loves minor goals and long-term goals. That's a pretty good minor goal. You know, why not?
I'm sorry. The coolest person here is the gnome. Is that you're a gnome, right?
No,
Well,
actually.
oh my, that's
There's a
on
gnome
me.
in the corner with sunglasses. That's Gnomes Mackenzie. He's the
Yeah, that-
coolest gnome.
Gnomes
my
are
bad.
at least a foot taller than me.
A little. I mean, being tall doesn't make you cool. I mean, look at. He points toward
I
Tropa.
didn't
Look at this
say they
one.
were cool. What?
I don't even know what you do.
What do you do?
Oh,
Like that.
Who was that directed towards?
Towards the Tropa. What do you do?
No.
Oh, what do I do?
No,
Yeah.
that was towards you.
You know what I.
What do we all do?
Wait, we work. Wait, I know you. That's right. We work together. I forgot that.
I whisper something to Rain that nobody can hear.
We're
That was
good
very
friends.
confusing.
I forgot we were good friends. What do I do?
I'm your brother, by the way.
I thank you. What do I do?
Causes problems.
are you all right?
What do I do? I bust ass.
Do you have a problem with
I beat
mornings? Is
people
that
up.
your problem? Maybe you just need some coffee.
I'm not a morning guy. I could do coffee.
Who wants coffee? I got more coffee here.
Oh, coffee's always a winner.
Right, yeah.
Coffee sounds like a good idea.
I prefer tea, as the caffeine in coffee makes my brain go a little bit.
I like when your brain goes, ah.
My
Oh,
minor
there's
goal
coffee?
is to get her on some caffeine.
Oh, no.
Herbal tea?
Yeah, I like lavender.
Oh, nice.
Thank you.
Lavender tastes like grass.
I know.
Can you make my coffee dwarven style?
Why do you know that?
Just a little splash of that spicy stuff.
Dwarven style coffee is normal coffee with Irish coffee put into it.
After a moment, Rain, everybody else can see this except for fucking what's his name, Bruegel.
It's right there.
There's a tiny little ladybug like walking on his helmet. or whatever armor he's got, and he can't see.
I just have a really tall, ostentatious mohawk.
Okay, they are on the mohawk.
Nice.
Okay.
Is-
So, when should we go?
That's good.
Let's do it.
Okay.
The secret recipe.
I take another third of a pancake and I put it in my bag for Rain for later.
I take like 2
Pocket pancakes?
Yeah, I take like 2 pancakes and shove them in my mouth.
Backpack pancake.
I see Yalma do that, and I just I look down at my pancakes that aren't finished yet, and I do the same thing.
I feel like Bruegel and Delgado just kind of looked down at their pancakes like, wait, where are we going? We're eating. I thought we were eating. Did we not agree to eat?
This is my face pocket. This is where I store things when I need to store them in my face.
I put my pancakes in my pancake bag of holding.
Wait a minute, I don't
Bruegel-
have a pancake bag of holding. How the fuck did you
Bag
get
of-
one of those?
It has a syrup pouch on the side.
Bruegel, your face pocket has a hole in the bottom.
What the fuck is going
Wait.
on?
That's my idea of a joke. Isn't it great? Because it's your anus.
Okay, enough fucking
Thank-
around.
Thank you, babe.
Oh,
Yalma's
sorry.
over it. Yalma's all right. Fuck it,
Yalma
let's
just
go.
took the glasses off of Gnomes Mackenzie and is now wearing them.
Alright.
Fuck you, Nose Mackenzie.
The best part is, there's probably an NPC in this game called Gnomes Mackenzie, but Jake wasn't ready to introduce them yet.
Before we leave, I cast Mage Armor on myself.
You got one of those for me.
I'm sorry, it only applies to myself.
That's fair enough.
You seem fairly well armored, though.
I am, but, more helps.
Are you one of those holy men?
Well,
You
yeah.
look like one.
Well, me and Bruegel here come from the Iron Horn Mountain.
Oh,
Should we do this while we're walking?
It's the foot of
Yeah.
the foot of
Yeah, are you guys heading to the bathhouse now, kind of in the morning, or where
Sorry
are
for
you guys
interrupting.
going?
Sorry
I was
for
gonna
interrupting you, babe.
I had a thing. I was gonna do a thing, and then it's like,
Okay.
"Ah,
No,
whatever.
do your thing.
That
Do your
just
thing.
happens. No, it's fine. The thing was set.
I mean, he says that's where we're from, but it's more like he's from there. I was born there, and I'm from here now, so that's how that works.
Home is where the heart is, and the mountain is your home.
Oh my god, dude!
The cave where your heart normally goes is part of home.
Do you write
Okay.
poetry on the side? Do you have any poetry?
I think
I read a lot of
Atropa-
poetry.
I think Atropa knows where my heart ends up at the end of the day.
Oh,
Oh, now you remember.
whoa.
And the
Where-
bottom of a
That would make. I mean,
bucket.
I don't want to make it clear. I don't
Uh-huh.
think Brugal has purchased Atropa's services, but I think they're just real good friends who happen to come from that same industry, and he doesn't want to make it weird by doing that.
Chris, you can make that clear to us as players. That's one thing.
Yeah,
Oh.
that's what, so that's the thing. I want to make that clear as is
That's fine.
that
You-
cool with
you
you,
say
Emily?
that to. You
Of
say that-
course.
Okay.
You say
Emily's
that
like,
to
no, I
Keely
thought
all
we
you want.
fucked.
I thought dang, bro.
You say that to Keely all you want. Barry thinks you get lucky.
Ugh. Brugal catches those feels real good, and so he's not about to make it weird. Not that he hasn't done that already. Yeah, so
Okay.
Real deep characterization by Chris on this one. I like it.
I'm sorry. I got pizza energy.
Aren't you gonna ask about me?
What do you do?
Alright, well, I'm an artist. But you knew that.
Yeah, we know that.
Right. I'm an artist, and I was born here in Baldur's Gate and grew up here. And my family, there's some smiths there, and they do smithing. They have a shop outside of town. But I didn't take that road. I have an oven of my own, a small shop. Well, I did at one time. It's gone now. That's right, that happened. But
We were there.
right.
You'll have your shop again.
Yeah, we'll get you something.
Or, hear me out on this. What if instead we just ran around busting heads and made money that way instead of doing it like the weird, lame way of making? What did you make?
I made paperweights, and I made
Paperweights.
Right, I made paperweights
pen.
and small trinkets, and I made I made that trinket there for Barry there, the ladybug.
Yeah, no, paperweights are cool and all
Glass
if you're like,
ladybug.
if like, you know, you're not like badasses, but I mean, like, you're pretty badass, so why don't you just instead just...
I had a
I don't
show
know,
once. I had a show once there in Watersgate.
A show?
Waterdeep actually. I had a show, a small show there for nobles. Some of my art.
All right.
Anyway, I'm kind of well known there in town. What
Seems like a noble profession.
Great.
I don't think I've had enough coffee this morning.
All right. Well, I guess since we're getting it all out there, Barry, Atropa, what do you guys got?
What do you mean?
Well, what's your fucking deals? I kind of know Atropa, but just for everyone else's benefit, I guess.
I hope to someday be the greatest abjuration wizard alive.
So fucking cool.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Do you even know what any of that was?
No, it's all like, I don't know. It's like Elvish. It doesn't make any sense.
Well,
It's all
that
nonsense
was
words.
Your confidence speaks volumes to your abilities.
Me?
Yeah.
I'm telling you, man, she's gonna kill all of us, and I'm here
fuck.
for it.
Or protect
Oh wait,
us.
she doesn't swear. Fuck, she doesn't swear.
Swear jar!
No.
What's the swear jar for Keely swearing is Barry? What are we coming up with? Does she have to give somebody inspiration?
Nah,
does she get
I'm putting it
negative
in my
inspiration?
pool of temporary HP. I'm just gonna give to enemies.
Yes!
Oh, that's great.
Yes!
Oh no.
Depends on the swear,
No,
either
but
5 or 10.
legitimately.
There's gonna be a day when she actually swears. I'm gonna have to be like, Jake, don't give this dragon 500 temporary hit points.
No,
See,
seriously,
no,
Jake,
see,
you
what's
should
gonna
give them
happen is that-
inspiration as like a coin.
I'm just going to keep totaling it up, and at the end of the game, for every curse word you said, the boss gets 1 temporary hit point.
I'm just guessing. I haven't read the book at all, but like he was mentioned earlier, so I'm just gonna be like, yeah, Orcus has like 500 temp HP because Keely got real mad one day. Fucking dick jerk. Just, like,
In
screaming.
character, though, shouldn't count. But that's just... Anyway, bathhouse.
Yeah, that.
Bathhouse.
Where are we going during the day?
Oh, because the cult was doing their thing at night. Well, then we can just hang out in a bathhouse, right? Isn't that like what people do?
I have an idea.
Yeah, you
We can
guys do
definitely
know
do
for a
that.
fact that this is a public bathhouse.
I have an idea.
Public.
We
I
go
like
during
ideas.
normal operating hours. We scope out the place so it doesn't look weird that we're in there, right? Maybe if we find an entrance, we can hide out somewhere until the cultists come, and then we come out and I make everybody vomit to death.
I can't hold my breath that long, but I like the idea.
I really don't think we'll be in a bathtub, but yeah, good on ya.
Yeah.
No, I'm here for that one.
Oh,
That sounds cool. That sounds cool as hell.
I'm just saying. That was
Barry's
my
the party
idea.
leader. All in favor.
I
I
I
Oh no.
Also the mapper.
Guys, have it.
Oh gosh. Oh ding dang
Lead us, great leader. Lead us.
All right.
We are but at your disposal.
We put her up on a chair like it's a bar mitzvah. Start dragging her through
Oh.
town.
I can
Okay.
I can hold. You can be up on my shoulders. Then you'd be taller than everybody.
She like deadpan stares at Atropa.
Ooh.
are you? Wait,
Are you saying I am not capable at my current height?
Ooh.
No, you are perfectly capable. I just figured that leaders are usually put up high above people.
I will lead just fine from my perfect 2.5-foot position. Thank you.
Short fuse on that cannonball.
No, she.
Yo, she takes no shit.
Yeah?
There was lions.
Oh my
muscle.
god. How did I not meet you before? This is awesome.
Oh, this is my favorite bit.
Onward.
Let's go fucking burn this bathhouse down. Fuck it.
Oh,
I don't give a shit
Wait,
anymore.
wait. I don't think that's the goal.
That might
I
be
feel like that
a
would
little
be
extreme.
really easy to work against because
I'm not
water.
listening. I'm not listening to any of you. Let's go.
Fair.
I just, Atropa, I am sorry. Growing up in my wizarding school, I was made fun of often because of my height.
Well, that's absurd, and you're clearly incredibly talented, so those people are idiots.
Thank you. Okay, before we start, first lesson of the day. Abjuration magic is protection magic. Or banishments.
I knew that.
Alright,
I know
Now.
this shit.
we should, go to the bathhouse. Are we here yet? She looks around.
What an amazing coincidence.
And we arrive.
Oh.
This conversation has taken literally just long enough for you guys to arrive at the bathhouse.
We're so good at this.
The building you see before you, the bathhouse, is a one-story stuccoed building with stained glass windows and clay tiles. 10-foot walls enclose a large courtyard to the southeast corner of the building, and the closed wooden doors to the courtyard are engraved with the images of smiling nymphs dancing and frolicking in water.
Who is good at keeping an eye out? Anybody?
Amy.
Oh. Yeah, it might be me.
She's got the high ground, remember?
Oh, you mean Atropa?
Oh,
Yeah.
great.
Yeah, this is happening now.
Okay. What do we feel about doing a walk around the building?
Sounds
I will
good.
say that just because of the nature of Baldur's Gate, that's going to be kind of difficult. Just because like this thing is sandwiched kind of up against a couple of other buildings.
Okay, perhaps we should see if this place has a back entrance. Does anybody concur?
Yes.
Maybe some of us can go in through the front and some of us can go in through the back, and maybe we meet up inside.
I'll roll around
I've
the back.
read in my investigative novels that splitting up the party is the absolute worst idea in the world.
Well, it's a bathhouse. I mean, what? It's not like we're in the fucking I don't know.
And what do you do when you're all alone and your party's far away from you, and then all of a sudden a mimic comes out of nowhere and attacks you?
There's
What's
mimics
a
in here.
mimic?
I don't
Look,
know. Maybe.
I've lived in this city for a while. I've never seen a mimic, so I
How
think
would
we'll be
you
all
know?
right. Well, oh shit! Oh shit! Oh no! Brugal falls down.
Rain starts to crawl over Brugel's face.
He's falling on his ass.
I feel like Delgado just pats him on the head and like helps him up.
I just get a. All right, seriously though, I could honestly use a bath and just a little bit of relaxation. So I think I'm just gonna go in and scope out the place from the inside, and you guys can do what you need to do out here.
Tell you what, I'll join you.
All right,
do
that won't
have a
be
spell
that
that
won't
I
be
could
weird at all.
I do have a spell that we could communicate with each other with, so I think this is a viable option.
All right. Anybody else want to join the two brothers who are about to be in a room with each other naked?
Two
Anybody else want to come
brothers in a bath.
in a
Two
hot
bros
tub?
and Rain.
Cats.
And Rain.
Rain will come with us. All right,
She's
they're
on your
pretty
face.
red.
Or they're
about-
on your face.
How about you guys? He points to Kielma and Atropa. Are you guys going with Barry or you come with us?
I'm going around back, and I don't need a bath. I smell fine.
All right.
And she
I-
does
I'm
not
just-
smell. She smells very bad.
Oh.
As a dwarf, we probably don't. I probably don't notice.
Yeah, no.
I mean, in this city, you probably don't notice either.
That's true.
Damn.
I don't know, Barry. Where do you want? Where?
How about you come with us? They have 3, we'll have 3.
Sounds good.
Does the
Yeah.
ladybug count as the third?
Yeah, man.
I cannot believe you just asked that question.
That was Michael, not
Oh,
Doug.
absolutely. I think so. I can communicate telepathically. I can
They can
see and hear
cast-
through them if I want to.
They can cast spells.
I can cast spells through my ladybug.
I'm pretty sure it's
touch
familiar,
base,
right?
I think.
It has to be touch based.
Yeah, pretty sure it's touch base, but yeah, that's cool.
All right,
I'll
let's.
have to read into that.
Wizard
Oh yes, touch spells.
All
Anyway.
right, let's go. Let's go take a bath, brother.
Have fun.
You're the
Uh,
one
yeah.
making it weird, I think.
Yeah, probably. But I mean, all right, let's go.
Team ladies goes
You
around the back.
you two find now just so I've got the party breakup correct. It's Brugal and Delgado going in the front, and then everyone else like kind of exploring around the back.
Yeah.
Mhm. But we
Okay.
have Rain with us.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
So like 2 and a 8.
They're
Uh,
just, they're
you-
just like in my mohawk.
You find that these carved wooden doors open up easily, kind of on greased hinges that are relatively soundless for big heavy wooden doors. You see before you the L-shaped courtyard features a trimmed lawn, some nicely manicured shrubbery. The yard is decorated with white marble benches and stone fountains at each of the corners, each in the form of a smiling nymph tipping a jug that spills water into a circular stone basin. The courtyard itself kind of, as you enter, it proceeds in an L shape off towards the right, further towards what you assume is the front entrance of the bathhouse itself.
Is it like a front desk situation, or are we just?
No, it's just a real nice courtyard, at least right now.
Do you have any idea where we're going?
No, I think we're just looking around for anything culty.
Okay.
Though I have the ability to look a little closer, we should probably find somebody suspicious before I use my mojo.
Gotcha. Okay. I'm gonna look around and look for anything culty.
The only thing
I just
culty
found-
you find is the this kind of inlaid stone path that runs from here around the corner.
Okay. I don't know what it is about this. I don't know what it is about this path, but it is giving me some cult vibes. Let's follow this.
Yeah, all right.
You follow it around the corner, and the courtyard continues for about another 50 feet or so, and then off to the left you can see that a great set of not stone, but another great set of wooden doors carved in a very similar fashion to the first set is kind of set into the building itself.
Have we seen anyone yet?
No. However, you can definitely tell through the stained glass windows that there's activity inside.
So it's like a private room.
Well, let's find out.
Oh boy.
I go to the door.
Alrighty.
And I open it.
Who? Oh, he's opening it. Okay.
Alrighty, the walls of this 20-foot high pillar chamber are adorned with frescoes of bathing royalty. Natural light streams through the stained glass windows, creating colorful patterns on the tiles of blue polished that cover them. Shallow sunken pools contain scintillating perfume-scented water. White marble benches bearing stacks of dry towels are situated near the pools. each of which comes equipped with a pair of brass faucets. There are currently 7 people in this room. There are 6 people who are just kind of lounging around bathing in various pools, and then there is someone who is sitting directly in front of you at a small kind of desk. They seem to have a thick leather-bound tome there that they are currently going over. And next to their kind of desk is a wooden sign that says, gratuity always welcome.
Just saying, divine sense.
Go ahead.
No, like as soon as we're in the room, just divine sense.
All right.
Otherwise, Google can handle that.
Divine sense is the one that tells you people's alignment, correct?
So it tells me if somebody, I can detect good and evil, and until the end of my next turn, I can sense anything affected by the hollow spell, or know the location of any celestial fiend or undead within 60 feet.
So, no celestial fiends are undead. You do happen to notice that there is a decent mixing of alignments there in the pool.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
A couple of people are talking to each other, but generally people are keeping to themselves.
Do they seem to be split by alignment or mixed?
Mixed.
Gotcha. All right, thank you.
There's no real pattern to it.
Excuse me, desk person. I would like to do a bath.
Feel free. We have a changing room right there for your convenience. And she points to a kind of a smallish closet-looking room immediately to your left and right. Gratuities are always welcome. You will need to come see me if you wish to schedule a private massage.
Gratuitous nudity? Is that what do you when you keep? I saw the sign. I don't know what that.
Oh, we are a public business run almost exclusively on the kindness of our patrons.
Oh, so I don't have to pay.
She gives you a look. The
Cool.
woman behind the counter.
Cool, great. All right, I'm gonna go get super naked then, and then get in this water. See ya.
So let's cut to the other group.
So is there a back door?
My God.
Looking around, you kind of have come to the realization that there are no other entrances into this bathhouse aside from the multitude of stained glass windows.
Are all the windows intact?
Are all the windows what now?
Intact?
All of the windows are intact, kind of set into their holes. So they don't like swing open or anything like that.
So I guess we can go in through the main entrance then.
Should we see if there are secret doors?
Yeah, that sounds like a capital idea, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's go
Which
around.
of you would like to look?
I'll try. Investigation?
Please.
All right. 12.
You don't find a secret door. However, you do find a decently sized hole that a rat could probably get through.
There seems to be they have an infestation of rats apparently. Huh.
Oh no.
All right.
That's
really
not
kind of.
surprising.
That's really kind of gross for a bathhouse.
Yeah, it is. I don't see any other entrance.
They're smart animals.
Do we want to keep looking for another entrance, or we want to go in through the front?
We could probably go in through the front. Let me let the guys know, and I point in the direction where I think the guys might be.
All right.
I cast message and I say, we did find. Oh, this is Barry. Hello. We did not find any doors or passages from the back. We are through the
Is this for Bruegel or Delgado?
whoever fucking gets it.
Jesus Christ, Keely.
Ah, shit.
Well, no, because here's the
thing.
thing. Here's the thing, because it could be just a random person in the bath.
Yeah, could you just aim? You have to specifically aim.
That would be kind of brilliant.
The spell says you aim.
I think she aims at someone she knows.
She did point.
I'm trying to pull up the spell, but roll 20 is being a fuck.
So some random guy's like, "Who the fuck is Barry?"
Good news, everyone. I have spells now. So that's fun.
You point your finger toward a creature within range with the target and only the target. I would have tried to do it for Dalgada.
Cool.
Alrighty, Delgado, you received the message that there were no secret chambers found in the back. However, Bruegel is in the nude bathing. Have you joined him?
I get the ability to respond, so I'm going to respond.
All right.
Good to know. Bruegel's already naked, so I guess I'm going to join him. We're going to chat up some folks. Join in when you get the shot. Not the naked part, the inside this place part. Goodbye.
Gross,
yeah, he walks back and does that.
All right. So you get naked and you're going to join Bruegel in one of these three pools.
Yes, I do.
So currently, like I said, there are 6 other people. There, 2 pairs of them are kind of sitting there chatting idly with each other. The other 2 are just keeping to themselves and enjoying the pleasures of the bathhouse.
I will say, Delgada, this is the first time you've seen me with all my tattoos. You see on my chest, like across, you see an iron horn that is being split in half by an axe. Just because I'm that asshole.
He's seen a couple of them, but that one, like, he kind of actually, like, he's generally pretty chill and kind. That one actually makes him curl his lip in disgust in, like, an actual angry way. But otherwise, he remains pretty calm.
I chuck a smirk at you when I like see you looking at it, and then I hop into the pool. Like, yep. Just chilling in the bathtub. Look at me. And he's just loud in the bathtub, just being an ass. Oh yeah. Relaxing.
I've realized it's really fun to leave Chris to flounder on his own in role playing because he gets real uncomfortable and just keeps talking.
It gets good. It's good because actually it really works for like what I'm going for at the moment. Yeah. It's just kind of like the asshole in the jacuzzi.
Oh yeah, totally, 100%.
Oh man, it's very hot.
Are we in there with them now?
Yes, I'd say that you'd be able to make your way into the bathhouse at this point.
I'd like to do a scope of the people and see if there's anybody that looks purely culty.
Now, before we move on, I need you to lay out some criteria for what's culty to you. Because
apparently,
I want to know what activities you stereotype as culty.
Okay, is anybody staring at us for longer than is necessary? Is anybody got any color? Well, thanks for giving me the chance to roll.
Is there someone that works there that I don't know.
Has cult written across their knuckles in a tattoo?
Yeah.
You don't know about that, but you do know, just as from a general glance at the bathhouse itself, you do know that there are 3 actual employees here. There's the one running the front desk, or there's the woman running the front desk, and then there are 2 masseuses who you haven't actually seen yet.
Ooh, masseuses. Atropa,
Yeah.
you're fairly good with people, right?
So they say.
What if you chatted up one of... Oh, I lost my squeaky voice. What if you chatted up one of the, and see if you could get some intel.
One of the what? Who?
The massage?
There's massage?
Yeah.
People? Oh.
Masula, I believe, might be the correct term.
Yeah. Sure. I can.
I mean, if
I'll-
you want to, you don't have to.
No. That's good. We'll do that. I'm gonna go over and try and sign up for a massage.
Alrighty, the woman behind the counter informs you that it is 5 silver an hour for up to 3 consecutive hours for a private masseuse.
Good God. I feel massage therapists, man. It's hard. That's a lot of hard work. 3 hours. Anyway, I'll give her gold, and then another gold as a gratuity.
She, the woman behind the counter smiles and says, thank you. As it happens, we do have one of our masseuses open just now. And you can actually see her, like, go down the list and cross out a name that was previously in between you and your session. You get the feeling that your great gratuity has garnered you at least some kind of special service, and immediately she shows you to the southern of the two kind of the south massage room, as it were. This room contains a massage table draped in clean towels. Bottles, you can see bottles of perfume and oils are stored beneath the table for convenient access. Natural light enters through a stained glass window set into the south wall, and a rather androgynous-looking human greets you. They introduce themselves. My name is Jabaz. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Pleasure's all mine. My shoulders are... I just need, yeah, mostly shoulder work. If...
They smile and gesture for you to get onto the table. He says, "Luckily for you, my shoulders are my specialty." And so you've kind of set yourself up in such a way now that you've got 2 hours with this person. So what kind of information are you looking to garner? What kind of...
I am going to work on that in just 1 second. I've got a dog pickup to do here. So, huh?
Pass the dog.
Yeah. So if you can go back to them, I will get you some questions.
If you could do other things.
Sorry.
It's okay. She's just shy.
We
No,
will. I was about to say for the meantime, we can go back to the other 3.
Minute.
How are the others
so-
doing?
So, Barry has asked Rugal for extensive details on why he got this specific tactic.
Sorry, what? The what?
This tattoo Is it Bible?
Which one? Which one are you pointing at?
It can't be because your brother doesn't. And I'm guessing you're from the same. Correct?
Well, you see, my name's Brugal Hornbreaker, and he's Delgada Ironhorn. So it's like I mean, we're related, sure.
Is
I mean,
your
he's
last
like,
name a metaphor for breaking your brother?
no, it's more just like
It's a metaphor for his cowardice.
if that's what you want to call it. Sure, I don't give a fuck. I left my house because I didn't want to do the dumb bullshit that he has to do, and now so he's doing it, and I'm doing me, and I'm here, and I'm happy, and look at me, I'm in a fucking bath right now. I smell like perfume. This is great. I didn't pay for any of this.
I mean, technically, he's in the same tub as you, so he's doing the same things you're doing too, which means you're doing the same things he's doing too.
The difference
No,
is
he's right. I have to deal with him, though.
The difference is
Oh.
I want to be here. He doesn't want.
Barry, would you like to know why?
Yes, please.
I have the solemn and unfortunate duty of bringing word to Bruegel that his father and mine is currently dying.
Oh.
Trying to get him home, to see his father. Maybe earn an apology before he dies.
Oh God, yeah, that's what I need is to get my old man's fucking approval for what I do. Yep.
Not an approval, an apology.
I don't need it. I don't care. Oh man.
You care so little that you got a tattoo about it.
Barry leans over to Helma and just goes, "This is a lot more family drama than I signed up for."
Yeah, it's really interesting. More drama than my family, and I'm the odd man out.
More drama than my family, because nobody tells me anything about the drama.
Yeah,
So, wait. You don't, Bruegel, you do not like your father.
look, it's. I mean,
But he's your
Guys-
dad. He's your dad.
sure, but that doesn't mean like. I mean, like, you have a king. There's like a guy. There's like a god, right? But like, he still makes bad stuff happen to you. So like, why, fucking, give him anything?
Believe it
You
or
know what I
not,
mean?
I understand why he doesn't like our father. I get that. It's the last wishes before he dies, wanting to give him an apology part that really irks me.
Well, this is the last time I'll get to spite our old man, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that. So there's not much that you're gonna be able to do to tell me to go back. So how about you do both of us a favor and fucking stop?
If you didn't want me here, you'd tell me.
I feel like this is a deeper conversation than what was meant for a simple bath.
You're right. I apologize.
I was just asking about tattoos.
For the record, I don't apologize, but I agree. This bath is very nice.
Okay.
What is it about our group and baths?
I don't know. I was gonna
To be
say
fair,
something earlier.
This is like a different bath situation. I was also thinking it, but I didn't want to like do that thing where we bring up Spelljammer in front of other people all the time.
Well, did it happen in?
It
It's
did.
happened elsewhere.
Nope.
How's
Did it
it?
happen in Curse of Strahd?
Nope.
I'm pretty
It
sure it's-
happened.
No.
It happened in.
It's us
you're thinking
four.
of, Critical Role.
We four are
Oh.
the bath people.
Ah.
Yeah, our bath thing, not that. It's the bath of truth, which you guys have yet to use in the new campaign.
Oh yeah. Anyway, I wonder how it's going in the massage room.
Throwing?
Nice transition.
Are you throwing to?
I mean, hey, it works. We both have message. She literally like could. Anyway, yeah. Atropa's had massages before, so she's a whore, so she's just gonna strip and get on the table. And mention that she's allergic to coconut, just in case, because some places use coconut oil.
he seems confused by the concept of the coconut. I say he, they. Uh, but the massage is pleasant. Like I said, what kind of are you? You mentioned something about trying to garner information. What kind of information are you trying to garner?
I mean, I'm just gonna start with like casual conversation about how long the place is open and how long this person has been working here and
Oh, the bathhouse is open every day from dawn until midnight. I of course have been working here for a couple of years now. It's been a very good kind of position for me.
oh yeah, I mean, you're clearly good at your job, but is it the hours that suit you, or
A combination of both, and I think my skill kind of speaks for itself when it comes to they kind of they smirk and mention the word gratuities. However, there's a heavy implication of air quotes.
yeah, well, sure, familiar with that. Uh, and you guys get by just on, I mean, do you make most of the money from your business or from the bathhouse itself?
We
Because
are
I can't imagine the gratuities keeping this place from that keeping this place open.
well, between me and you, we kind of have a leg up on any of the other baths houses. You see, this place is owned by. Give me just 1 second, because now I can't find their friggin' last name. Between you and me, this place is owned by the Vanthampur family, which makes it a lot easier to when a family owns the most of the plumbing and sewers of a city, it makes it easier to obtain certain utilities.
Certainly, that makes sense.
We operate at a near zero cost, aside from the perfumes and the cleaning, but otherwise, like I said, we
Wages?
operate at a near zero cost.
Very, very convenient. Low overhead. Good. What do I know about this family?
They are one of the four dukes they are one of the four dukes and duchesses of Baldur's Gate. Ravengard, who is the one who has been rumored to disappear recently, is the kind of like Grand Duke, who runs the Flaming Fist. Mrs. The Duchess Vanthampur, as her last name is kind of in charge of like the sewer maintenance and plumbing, and she kind of has her fingers in a lot of pies, but her main kind of classifying trait is that she is brutally effective. She person to dance around a problem. She has been known to get into fist fights. She's that kind of person, even in her older age.
Brilliant. Okay. Any rumors or anything I would have heard about her beyond punching dog? I mean, would I have heard anything that would connect her to any of these deities in any way?
Not particularly. The only real rumor you've heard regarding her is that with Raven Guard out of the way, she is the most likely to take the position of Grand Duke.
Okay. Why do you close? I mean, do you close for 4 hours? Just 4 hours in the summer, I'm guessing. Longer in the winter. Is that just for cleaning? Why midnight?
A lot of our guests prefer to enjoy our after hours, or our after normal business hour baths, and we like to cater to those guests as best we can. We close, like you said, mostly to clean, but also to restock our supplies and to get some sleep.
How many people work here?
Just the three.
Like all the time. So you're here for.
We take it in shifts. Today just happens to be my day.
Okay, so there's 3 people at any given time, but more than 3 people who are here, or I'm sorry.
We operate on every other day, on an every other day kind of schedule, where I and of course my partner will come in every other day, and then we are replaced by others.
That's a pretty decent schedule. Good benefits.
Now you see why I'm so keen on working here.
Sure. Meanwhile, can I, like, I don't know, glance around the room and see if I can see anything, any symbols or anything? I'm really bad at this.
Go ahead and roll me an investigation check. Or not investigation. Guess it. See if you can roll me a perception check.
That's much better.
You can't help but notice that one, like tucked out of the way of a bench, a kind of combination bench shelf thing, appears to be a spot kind of outlined on the wall where you think a hidden door could be.
Curious. Okay. And do you clean the rooms here, or someone else?
I clean this room in particular. We have another group that comes in during the night and cleans up.
That's okay. Okay, that makes sense. You know, sorry, I've been thinking about opening a business, so I just, like to know what makes people happy to work in a place, kind of thing. I only know what makes me happy to work in a place, and that's usually free drinks and lots of money, so, but not everybody's the same.
They smile and I wouldn't worry about all of that. Just from my experience, from one to another, my biggest suggestion is just treat them like people.
Of course, everyone.
Just be nice, respect them, and obviously, that's how you get ahead. That's how you get loyal employees.
That is it's good information. I cannot. I am dying here, and I feel like everybody else isn't playing, so
No,
I
we got
don't
a
know.
lot of good information out of that.
I don't know. Okay, that's good.
Oh, by the way, Chris, that's the first name on her, by the way.
The Lamra.
Can we talk about how that last name is like somebody trying really hard not to say the word vampire? Like, I'm Jefferson Vampire. Like, totally not a vampire, guys.
Valamrath Vanthamper.
Valamrath Vanthamper. Yep. Got it. Got one.
I already told you guys my opinions on the names in Descent into Avernus, and by that I mean I think they're all super extra with how
I'm sorry.
difficult.
The masseuse name was rad as fuck. What was it? Like it was Bajaz?
Jabaz.
Jabaz. Yes.
That's a really good non-binary name. Honestly.
I love that. So good. Such a good fucking name. All right, sorry.
I agree.
So while we wait for Atropa to come out, or maybe Ash coming out, Barry
Awkward
is
naked
asking.
brother. Awkward naked brother energy. No, sorry, I was interrupting.
Barry is asking Helma exactly the process. Glass paperweights.
Oh my god.
Well, what you're gonna do first is have yourself a small pile of ash, and you take the ash, and you take sand, and you get them both hot, very hot, inside an oven. And once it happens, once it's hot enough, you can wrap them around the end of a steel pole that and blow air into the molten glass there on the end of the pole, and there you have it.
That's fascinating.
Yeah. But you got to get it hotter than a smithy's forge.
Hotter than a smithy's forge, she writes in her book.
Right. And I do all colors of paperweights. Someone told me once that paperweight they bought from me was the exact colors of a Neverwinter sunset, and pink and hues of red and orange, and the snow-capped mountains in the distance. Yeah, that was I suppose my best work there.
Sounds wonderful.
Yeah.
Oh,
Always.
look, Atropa.
Oh, she looks uncomfortable.
Naked.
Right.
Not uncomfortable.
Oh, okay.
She walks out naked. Love it.
She walks out naked. All right.
Well, because she's gonna go climb in the bath, so.
How was it?
What's up, killer? Learn anything?
That was awesome. Also, yes, but quite good. Highly recommended.
How much was it? Because everything else so far has been free, which is great. This has been a fruitful trip so far.
Now, is this Chris asking out of character, or is this
No, this
Brugal
is Brugal being an asshole.
Yeah. No. I mean, I gave him. It was a gold for the massage, and I gave him the gold for a tip.
Maybe I can talk him down. We'll see. We'll talk later.
It's worth it.
How was the tip?
Yeah, how'd that go?
There's a door in there.
Oh, hang on. We're kind of. Maybe we should talk about this.
That's all I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yes, let's leave.
Yes, later.
Oh yeah.
Brutal.
All right.
Delgado, out of the tub. Tropa, out of the tub.
Yes, sir.
She just got in.
Oh,
It's fine.
you
It's fine.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm good.
It's
I got a
it's
massage.
very
I'm great.
nice.
All right. Bruegel hops out, gets dressed.
Delgado does the same.
To have been
Oh yeah, I guess I
2
should get
hours.
dressed.
I like the idea that like Delgado's remnants are like very well folded, and Bruegel's are on the floor under the chair that Delgado's are on.
Yeah,
I don't
no,
know why
that's pretty much it exactly.
I don't know why I have that like image in my head. It was so clear.
Should we go back to the inn?
That's probably a pretty safe place to discuss all this, right?
Yeah, it is.
We're
As
doing
long
it
as
for.
we're not loud.
I mean, talk to this fucking tin. He's the loudest. That's
Perhaps
my.
you're not forgetting my secrets, brother.
Yeah. You're very subtle. Don't worry.
I never said I was subtle, but you're not either.
Yeah, well.
Oh my god, I've been listening to you bicker back and forth for the last 2 hours. Both of you shut up.
Look, man. You kind of just put some shit onto the table and just kind of had to deal with it at the moment. But, yeah, fuck it. Whatever. You guys know what I'm about. Let's go to the fucking bar.
Yeah. Let's go back to the inn.
Spinning newspaper transition.
He's back! Spider-Man's back at Baldur's Gate.
Fucking hate Spider-Man. That guy's...
The Baldur's Gate famous do-gooding were-spider has returned.
Alright. So, Atropa, you said that there is a secret door.
Technically, what I said was door, but yes.
I'm assuming it's secret because you were real quiet.
Good point. On the one hand, I couldn't actually verify that at the time because, but I'm fairly strongly suspicious. The only thing that I'm concerned about is they're not closed for very long.
Oh?
Midnight to dawn.
Oh!
I
don't know what time of year this is. Or how
Just
far north
think
we
of
are.
it as probably towards the beginning of spring. Like you guys are just now starting to shrug off the coldness of winter.
So we're looking at 6-ish.
Yeah.
So
That's some culty energy if I ever heard it.
yeah,
I mean, if it was like a business, it would be times, right? It wouldn't be like from midnight, like the dawn of the rise of the midnight moon to the breaking of the early sun. Do you know what I mean? It'd be like we are open from 7 to midnight.
I mean clocks. I don't know.
Well, yeah, I don't know if clocks are clocks a thing.
Clocks are a thing for only
Guns are a thing.
The richest.
Okay.
It's one of those things where not like very few people can afford a clock because you're looking at probably like higher end merchants because otherwise like sundials are a big thing.
And there's probably a temple with a bell.
Yeah, probably a couple of them.
Okay.
All right, well let's fucking ride at midnight then. Let's fucking kick down the door and burn down a fucking inn, or what are we doing? I forget. Fuck.
Last time you said something like that, we ended up taking a bath. Maybe we should have a salt.
Do we want to go back to the bathhouse once it's dark?
Well, a few more details. Little thing. Yeah. The place is owned by the vampires, so I don't think we want to just burn it down.
That's not our primary objective. We're here to take care of the cultist.
Who are the Van? What was it? Vampa.
You know, how long have you been here again? I mean,
do I look like a guy who knows names? Like I know your name because we see each other like a couple times a week.
Yeah.
Whoa.
They in charge.
Pretty strong relationship,
Oh, we
No
frequent the
wonder
same places.
Google's broke.
eh?
I don't.
What?
That
I don't know.
explains a lot, actually.
I look at a trope. I don't know. What?
Point is, connected family, lots of. I just.
So we burn down the. We
No.
burn it down, but we don't
No.
leave.
No.
We don't leave evidence of us doing it. No. Okay.
No.
All right. Well, okay. So did you, Atropa? Did you see the door?
I saw something that looks like it was likely a door. Again, when there's an employee in the room, it's not like I could just get up and test it.
So we have to get in. So we'll have to get in at midnight and try to use that door. While quote no one's there unquote. But I feel like there will be people there. Is the thing.
Well, I mean, and the other alternative is that we could go in before midnight and try and find. I should have thought of that. I did not think about that until just now.
Well, maybe we like the place so much we had to go back there the same day. Even though I'm pretty sure we spent the entire time. Me and my brother kind of spent the whole time just arguing with each other while we were in there. Bless you, bless you.
Sorry.
Bless you, God. I also, did you guys, I just want to make sure, you guys didn't pay, right? Like there was no, you didn't have to pay, right? Was it free?
You're really attached to that, aren't you?
Well, I just want to make sure because it doesn't seem right. Like it was a lot that they did, and like I feel like they should charge for it.
Well, it's like the church back home, but you might be onto something. Maybe they're getting something out of people that isn't gold.
They're probably making their money as a front for cultist activity.
Oh.
I mean, the massage was pretty good.
That's good to hear.
They might be actually making money from massages and stuff, but like, what if their primary income is the cult?
Maybe it is a front.
Maybe it's tips.
Maybe they're born with it.
Is that what gratuitous means?
Yes.
Yeah.
No, that's gratuity.
Gratuitous of you to leave gratuity.
Oh. Oh shit.
Gracious. Thank you, gracious.
All of the work.
I think I have to go back.
I think we are tonight at midnight.
Okay, I'll leave some money on the counter.
That's probably not necessary.
No, you should always tip people. I didn't know that's what that meant.
Well, not if they're cultists. We actually don't have to tip them anything.
No.
How about you decided you wanted them after we kill all the cultists?
This feels like a really bizarre thing for you to latch on to, honestly, considering the idea of us maybe killing people who deserve it.
Well, I mean,
we don't actually know that the employees have anything to do with this.
Did the person giving you the massage, they seem nice?
Yeah.
You weren't getting any culty vibes off of them?
No. I don't know what that means, but I know.
Yeah,
neither does
I
Jake, I
feel like
guess.
a lot of us have just been kind of using that descriptor, and I don't think we really have qualified it at all. I don't know if we know what that means.
I didn't see any symbols or.
All right, well, if we want to assign a tangible definition to this, I believe that culty is.
I kind of like. I like the idea that we just don't. We just say we know what it means.
You know what it means. Like when I say culty, you got a very distinctive vision in your head, and it does include oil, but oil of evil
and uniforms.
Oh, yeah,
uniforms. And
I mean, that's one way to call that outfit.
And lots of eyeliner, I think.
Eyeliner. Was anybody wearing? Was anybody in there wearing eyeliner?
It probably would melt off in the steam. I don't think so.
Oh, fuck. It's a perfect cover.
Right.
All right,
No, it's not.
Jake. How long is it to midnight? I gotta.
Too long.
Wouldn't you know it? It's midnight right now.
Yeah,
Hell yeah!
we did it. We solved the puzzle.
See
We've been talking for 6 hours about cults.
But we've
About
got a
eyeliner.
list of important
do-
signifying markers of cult activity. Look.
Can I? While we were waiting, could I do an arcane recovery short rest, Delio?
Yeah. Also, you do have a whole like thing that you could do during this time. Speaking about Barry, of course.
Me?
Yeah, because remember you learned about where to get more info about the gods.
The library. All right. Fuck. Where? The temple?
In our mountain, the temple is the library.
Oh. Yeah. You guys have fun with that. I'm gonna hang back.
It's fine.
He's afraid of God.
I'm not afraid of God. I'll beat God's ass.
I'm sure you
We
will,
sure there's
brother.
many
You tell God.
gods.
You tell God to come down here right
Which
now. I'll punch
God?
him in the dick.
Tell him yourself when you pray before bed.
Which god?
I don't
There's
know.
lots of them.
Moradin. We're from Ironhorn, which is the foot of Moradin. Moradin's
Oh.
the god of dwarves. Yalma here should know about him.
Right. Whole family following Moradin. And I never really took to the fellow myself, but right, yeah. You're feared of Moradin? Yeah.
I'm not afraid of him. I don't give a shit. He's not here.
Oh.
Barry slowly backs out of the inn with Rain. I just want to make a trip.
Fucking afraid of.
Delgado would join her.
I'm getting.
Oh. She's just about to get out the door and Delgado sees her.
Hey, I'd like to join you if you're not leaving too quickly.
I was just trying to get out of that craziness.
Well, honestly, I could use a break from it myself. I'm sure those ladies can handle him.
Let's go.
Sounds like a plan.
We're off to see the temple.
Wonderful temple of Moradin.
I'm not
I
afraid.
know.
Well, we're gonna be
Let's go.
sacrificed to gods.
Drink.
So, long story short, just go ahead and give me a I don't know, let's call it a history or religion check at advantage, either one of you, perhaps both.
I'll do history.
Burgle. Is Brugel's like evil
It's
alter
when
ego?
when I'm fucking drunk.
Burgle.
Yes. No,
Alter
okay.
ego.
That's definitely a thing. Like Delgado knows that you turn into Burgle when you're drunk.
Fucking.
I got a 15 on that history check.
Did you want me to
Alright.
make one too?
I said, yeah, you could make a what is it?
History or religion?
Can I just
History or
give her
religion.
advantage on hers?
You guys already have advantage because you guys are going to the
Oh.
church.
Oh,
Okay.
good.
I'll do another roll. Oh,
Oh, crit 20. I win.
oh, okay.
I have 1. That's my first roll today. It's
You have
22
one
technically.
D&D. Congratulations.
Bum, bum, bum. Bum, 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 bum.
Second to make sure I got
Captured the history Pokemon.
everything.
This is why we're friends.
I like the idea that maybe Atropa hasn't thought about them being friends, but Bruegel just keeps insisting until Atropa kind of like goes, "Yeah, I mean, I guess we're friends now," but I don't remember ever agreeing to that.
Burgle.
So, okay, so this is what you know. The Dead Three are comprised of 3 different gods. The first of which is Bane, the lawful evil god of tyranny, who is usually depicted as a kind of tall armored man wearing a bucket helm. he is generally there. They look upon him as like a symbol of strength. He is the strongest of the three. Next, you have Baal, Bhaal, the chaotic evil god of murder, typically depicted as a powerfully built skull-headed man with long curved blades where his hands should be. He is usually like the swiftest, the most cruel out of the three. And then finally you have Miracle, the neutrally evil Lord of Bones, as portrayed as a cloaked figure who just holds a screaming skull. Typically the smartest and most patient of the three.
Hello. Ooh, thank you.
Anything specifically about their followers?
Their followers, they had a big problem with them about 10 or so years ago with this is just Baldur's Gate in general, had a big problem with this cult, but the Flaming Fist, it's actually attributed to the rise of the Flaming Fist, them putting down these cults, but now they're back, apparently. Or so say the rumors.
Baldur's Gate.
Hmm.
So what do you think this tells us about this whole cult situation?
I think we're totally...
Don't worry, I won't tell anybody.
No, I think we're gonna be in quite the fight.
Well, you don't think this is gonna... We're not just gonna stop the cultists and then leave?
No, because, I mean, if we kill the cultists, I mean, I'm sure these guys won't be happy about it, and they'll send people dress or malarkey like that.
Oh. Okay.
So, we might be in it for a little while. You and your brother can handle that?
Thanks, Ben.
I wanted to get him home, for... what's happening. I wanted him to... Yeah, I don't want to bring you into it. You seem uncomfortable about it. It's just, it might be kind of time sensitive. But, if this is necessary,
I mean, I have a feeling even if you guys were to leave, they'll just come after where your family lives, so you'd be putting a lot of people at risk, too.
Yeah, that's fair. Yes, that is exactly why we have to do this. I won't go home until it's safe. Okay.
What would your deity say about all this?
I think the mountain would admire my thoughtfulness and patience about this whole thing. But that's all I know.
Okay, well, get back.
Do you worship any deities? Deity of ladybugs, maybe?
I don't recall that being one of them, but also no. Religion is not an exact science. I prefer being able to solve problems, figure them out using science, rather than a religion.
I don't really understand, but I guess that's fair.
Okay, so let's say you have a problem. You pray, right? Oh, I guidance, patience, and blah, 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 right?
Yeah, blah, blah.
I don't do that. I prefer working out calculations to figure out the best solution.
I guess that's one way of looking at it. Though I am not a cleric. I don't just pray and hope my problems go away. I handle them. I am the hammer of the mountain. At least I would be.
If there were a deity for science and not, well, perhaps knowledge. I didn't study too much about to be quite fair, I'm more interested in learned magic other than the divine?
I guess I always just thought magic came from the divine.
Not necessarily. I cast. You see, I didn't get this because I believed in anything other than my knowledge. I worked really hard on this. I believe this particular version took me about 3 months to get right.
I spend my whole life dedicated to my God and religion, and I can heal the wounds of the hurt.
I can send chairs flying across the room when I ask them to.
And I can protect people from those chairs.
Oh!
I think we are at equal odds here. We just ended up in the same place from different paths, which is perfectly all right.
Goes same coin, different side.
Yeah, that's a way to think about it.
Also, Rain says your brother's hair smells bad.
Oh, it's probably not real. I wouldn't be shocked if he used a mop to make it. We generally shave our heads, and I don't know if he's been gone long enough to grow that thing out. Ugh. Barry laughs like a grandma joking. Oh, look, it's the inn.
Yes, everybody's getting a hold of that.
That was good. I enjoyed that.
Well, you know, me and Keely, we got chemistry.
Yeah.
Or at least that's what I'm told.
I can sense it, actually.
Aw.
Oh, man, I was just being silly, but that's really sweet of you. Thank you.
Yeah, it was pretty obvious. Yeah, it was nice.
Oh. Okay, so we found out with some really bad deities here, guys. Dealing with god of tyranny, god of murder, and the god of bone.
Right.
The god of tyranny and the god of boning. Got it.
And murder.
And murder.
I have a feeling if we do something tonight with this, if we do something to these cultists, that these deities are gonna want a revenge.
Well, then we best not get caught then.
Right.
Right.
We gotta be smart.
We gotta be smart. We gotta be quiet. Quiet.
I believe that the mountain will protect us to a degree.
So we're gonna get in there and we're gonna find the what is it? The murder man and the boner lord, and we're gonna punch both of them.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
We're supposed to outsmart gods?
No, just the cultists. Usually the cultists are kind of dumb.
Okay. Well, I mean, yeah, if you follow fucking a guy whose thing is bones, like bones are weak. I can break bones. I can break other people's bones.
But would it be a good thing? Would it be something you can brag about if it is weak?
Yeah, like would you be the god of bones if easy?
I mean, it's like I don't know.
Yeah, anything worth having is difficult to collect, to keep. Especially being known for doing something great. It's gonna be hard, but it'll be worth it.
We're still talking about boners, right?
Right.
Oh look, it's midnight.
Did you know that Barry here does magic, but it's not divine magic?
Yeah, it's how she makes people throw up. That's why she's the best of us.
Right. She knows the arts of the arcane, I believe.
Yeah. Learning every day.
Same.
How do you keep all the information up there in that tiny head of yours?
You see, brother, this is the kind of shit you learn when you leave the mountain.
Anyway. Oh look, it's midnight.
It is midnight.
Whoa, it's midnight.
Oh hey.
You know how we know that?
Why?
It's midnight because Gnomes Mackenzie's going to bed, and he only ever goes to bed right at midnight.
Night Gnomes.
It's his
No.
curse.
No, Miss Mackenzie.
Gnomes Mackenzie is the best of all of us.
If he's
Gnomes
awake,
Mackenzie's
if he's
works
awake
on
at
the
midnight.
same the same schedule as the bathhouse does, from midnight to as soon as the sun breaks over the horizon.
Gnomes Mackenzie sounds like a beer mascot.
I can
Gnomes
just see him.
Mackenzie is a physical manifestation of the rule of cool.
I can just see him. No bathhouse shall operate while. Anyway, bathhouse.
So you return to the bathhouse. It is midnight. You see, I'll say, are you guys trying to arrive at midnight or after midnight?
Probably after, right? After
Okay, if we
everybody
arrive
leaves.
after, we're gonna have to break in.
Let's get there like right before midnight and be those assholes who like try to like, you know, they, like walk into a store right before it closes and like want to peruse. You guys want to do that?
And then your
That's-
manager tries to pressure you into getting a sale, so
I
you
mean-
keep everybody 30 minutes late.
They've already seen us today. Fair.
Well, now we're drunk and want to go back.
Oh, I'm drunk. I'm drunk.
Yeah, there we go.
Is this good acting?
Right. Yeah.
Fantastic.
I feel a bit
wanna-
inebriated. Ah, fuck it. Bruegel, you got anything?
I have a disguise kit.
I could-
Like a bottle.
Oh, you want a bottle? Yeah, I got. Fuck. Hold on,
I
I gotta get through my.
Just gonna say it. Delgada does not drink.
I got a
So
lady
this
bug.
is weird.
I've got a water skin. Barry, do you have something?
I make rain go on my face and I just look at her cross-eyed. How's this?
That's not.
You're doing great. Hey,
Thanks.
hey, you're doing great.
Thank you.
Here, take this water skin and Delgada, and don't say anything.
Okay.
Hjalma, Tropa, you guys got the whole being drunk thing? We're drunk and we're just trying to party in a bathtub.
All right.
Party.
Yeah, it's the best.
I mean-
Okay.
Best bats in
I'm
town.
I'm not
Let's
sure
go.
I'm not drunk.
Yeah,
Party.
we've been drinking for a little while. I might be a little. We'll be alright.
Ladybug party. Yeah.
Should we get a private? Should we get a private room and just wait?
Yeah, we want that. We want that.
If they give us a
Oh, you're
private room, they'll give
producers.
us their own person, and that seems like it would be surveillance.
And we'll tell them we need the room.
There are
Oh,
fine.
no.
Yeah. Party. Ladybug party. Woo woo.
Are we good
I'm
with
gonna
that?
cast comprehend languages as a ritual.
Alrighty.
10 minutes later.
While she's doing that, I activate Detect Magic as a ritual, just as a useful thing to have. Like,
Okay.
I tell Rain to act drunk too, so there's like a drunk ladybug flying
So you
around.
guys are arriving just before they close.
Like maybe like 15 minutes before they close.
Like the people walking into the restaurant.
Yup.
As soon as you get the woman at the front desk who has, you get the feeling from the bags under her eyes, she's been there all day. Oh no, unfortunately the baths are currently closed to new occupants.
I put 6 gold on the table.
Cool.
We're having ourselves an interesting evening.
Right.
Right, ladybug party. Woo woo.
We need your biggest bath and your hottest water right now.
Or a private.
A private
Preferably
room.
both.
Private room would be great.
Private room.
Unfortunately, we do not have any private rooms aside from the ones that the masseuses work in.
Ooh, yeah.
What I can do for you though is I can offer you these 3 baths for the next 15 minutes.
What about a room?
What about a room?
Look, man. No, what's your name?
What's your name? What's your name?
I think it's
Is this
This is Jake looking for the name.
Oh.
Commander Commander Jazz?
Jazz.
You
Jazz.
mean the Transformer Commander Jazz?
General-
Optimus Prime's right-hand man?
General
My,
Jazz.
Is this Ironhide, the weapons master?
My name is Lena.
Lena, listen, Lena.
Lena Jazz?
Lena, listen. Listen, Lena. My friends and I, we're tying one on. You know what I mean? And we just need a room to ourselves for a little bit. So, how about you tell me how much you need that we can just quietly go in our room and not bother anybody and not be bothered by anybody for a little while?
I can assure you that the only private rooms we have available would be the masseuse rooms, and at that point, you are unfortunately more suited to getting a tavern room or an
What
inn
if we
room.
massage each other, man?
I need a persuasion check at disadvantage.
Yes!
I'm a paladin! Paladin.
Who's doing it?
Good
Me, I
God.
believe.
Whoever wants to, it's still a disadvantage.
I crit failed.
Oh, fuck.
I crit failed once, and I don't need to roll again.
Now, I would dislike having to call the flaming fist in here to have to deal with to deal with rabble rousers. So I ask you to please.
Delgado
leave
holds
calm
up a
down.
badge. For the
Can
flaming
I
fists.
can I do something? Can I try to like into that room while they're talking? I'm real small.
I need you to make me a some stealth rolls.
They have halfling doors, don't they? Like a doggy door?
Shut the fuck up.
One for the jar.
15.
Give me a second.
Also, are the tubs full? Because, like, I'll go, like, just fall into one.
That is-
the worst.
Two of the tubs are full. One of them is empty.
Brilliant. Are there any people in them?
No, it seems like most, if not all, will have already left for the evening.
When she says the thing about the flaming fist, Delgado just holds up the badge. He's not saying anything, but he is going to hold up the badge.
Well, we didn't have to. Oh.
They're showing all their cards.
And I assume that while he's doing that, the other two are doing their thing. So, you know. Just rub his face like a phone, like, all right, what am
I will say that it seems like Barry has snuck by undetected.
Once I want to get in that room, and once I do, I want to cast message to Delgada. You guys just leave. I'll let you later.
Which room are you? So which of the two rooms are you sneaking into? The north or the south masseuse massage room?
The one specifically that a trope earlier.
Okay, so the southern one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you very much, but we're gonna come back later.
Good. Looks
He
amazing.
kind of like looks at everybody like, let's go. Probably not a tropa who went in the tub, I guess.
Oh. You know what? I'm gonna take this back. I just take my 6 gold off the desk. I see
Hey.
we are not welcome here. So I'm gonna walk over and just kind of like grab Atropa's belt and just kind of pull her up out of the water.
She like gasps for air.
So we're gonna go ahead and hit the dusty trail. We might take your advice and get a broom, I guess. Fuck. Let's
get a room.
That's the point.
fuck it. Let's bail. And we
I
leave.
get-
Well, I leave.
So you leave. You can hear the door being barred behind you.
Oh man, is Barry tall enough to unbar the doors?
We'll figure it
God.
out.
Catapult,
figure it out.
you know? Whatever.
Oh yeah, catapult. I'll cast catapult in the bar.
Okay, so Barry, I will say that you also hear the door being barred, but you also hear the sound of afterwards the sound of footsteps approaching the room you're currently in.
Behind a chair or under something.
All right, go ahead and roll me another stealth check.
Ooh, 14.
They don't seem to notice you as they come in and push aside this bench, kind of this bench shelf combination.
I have my mouth and Rain's mouth covered. Like my mouth and Rain's together.
You can see more clearly now this door that Atropa was talking about. The woman, Lena, opens up the door, and immediately you are hit with a wafting smell like a sewage.
Oh.
It does not smell great. And from this door emerge 3 women, kind of in these black knee-length cloaks, under which they seem to be wearing some kind of like leather armor, and then a guy, and then a male who is dressed in kind of tattered, holding a rather nasty-looking. It appears to be a human skull, kind of anchored to a chain.
Yeah, I was just gonna say I telepathically tell Rain, yes, it's culty. I wait for them to leave or do whatever they're doing.
Lena and the 3 women will leave this room. It appears that this man right here is going to stand guard in front of the door.
Well, that backfired.
Oh shit.
Oh no!
Do we want to take 5 while Keely panics?
No.
Yeah, let's take 5.
I hear her screaming in the other room.
I'm gonna cast catapult on this table.
Oh
god. Okay, yeah, I need a break.
Yeah.
Is that okay? Jake?
Jake?
What was that?
Okay.
5 minutes?
Is a break okay?
Yeah, 5 minutes. We'll come back at 8:50.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Unacceptable.
Okay. What the fuck am I gonna do?
Kill him.
I'm gonna have to fight this guy. Babe, I can't hear you.
You could claim that you fell asleep in there after your massage or something.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Oh. That's a good idea. Did you guys hear that?
No.
Huh.
He said I could try to use message on the guy and pretend I'm one of the deities.
Mainly because I just want Barry to do a ball impression. Also, I kind of just want us to come in while Barry's crying over the dead body. And Brew will just be like, yeah, you go, champ. And her just being like, he had a family. It's just really funny to me.
I did not expect me to have to deal with this tonight. Also, Jake, just for your information, I have my arcane ward up. Abjuration wizards, whenever they cast a abjuration spell, which I did this morning with mage armor, I get a ward that goes up around me and gives me 6. It has 6 HP. Once it drops to 0, it doesn't do anything. But if I cast another abjuration spell, it gets more HP.
Gotcha.
It's like an invisible shield. I have a
Neat.
feeling I'm gonna need it.
All right, I am back and ready. D&D Beyond on the iPad's actually pretty nice looking.
It is not on Android phones.
Well, so it's not the app, it's the webpage. Webpage looks good.
Fair enough.
Yeah, they did a good job with their mobile site.
Yeah, I wish they would have an app, or an app that works with character sheets.
I was going to say an app that does more than downloads the books.
Uh-huh.
Is Amy back too?
Sorry, I'm back. I'm back, you guys.
I will say this: the woman locked you out of the bathhouse itself. She would not stop until she had also locked you outside of the courtyard as well.
So it's okay, just another door that I will eat.
Eat.
I'll eat
Oh.
that door.
Oh, I can hang on.
You can eat doors? I mean, you can eat anything if you set your mind to it.
Sure. No, I can. Oh, never mind. I can't do that. Just ignore me.
I mean, look, I have a hammer. Brugel's got a head. We could probably break through a door together.
Okay.
Ooh.
I, as Barry, have questions
Okay.
about the situation.
Barry's conversation with Delgada has led to her asking God for advice.
Go on.
No. Does this gentleman look particularly like quick on his feet?
He looks about average. He looks a little older in age.
Okay. Does he look like he's hardy or can handle a lot of drink?
I'd say he looks fairly average. Like I said, a little older than normal, but
Okay.
kind of hard to
Does-
tell.
Does he look gullible?
Now
Can I
that one's
insight?
that one's
Can I insight check?
that one's subjective. I'm gonna
Okay, that's fair.
yeah, go ahead and roll the insight.
Ooh, insight. Oh, okay. So, 16.
All right, you get the feeling that he used to be pretty quick and he used to be pretty hardy, but well, in
Time
his
has
older
gotten to
years,
him.
time has gotten to him. That being said, he looks like he takes no shit from no one. He's got that kind of energy on him.
I mean, neither does she, though.
Do I know if I cast message if I have to speak loud enough for him to hear me? Because it does say whisper.
I will say there is the distinct possibility that he is going to hear you because it is not a particularly large room, and you guys are both in the same room.
Do ladybugs make noise?
If a ladybug falls in the forest and no one's around to hear it.
Does it still make a sound? And the answer is yes.
Okay. I want Rain to start buzzing around the room. Not close enough for him to swat at her, but just buzzing around the room.
Okay.
Like,
what are
in
you
an
attempting?
annoying way. I'm trying to annoy the fuck out of this guy. So he's like, where's that noise?
That sounds like a persuasion check to me.
Do I use my persuasion or Rain's?
Whoever has the better persuasion. And if it's the ladybug,
It's me. Okay. Ooh! Not natural 20.
Why?
Yeah, he I'm just gonna go ahead and do a favor there.
Thank you. What the hell?
Damn.
Wait, what?
That
What happened?
girl- Did you click on the GIF? The girl opened her mouth and had a cockroach in it.
Oh my. Wait, where?
It was
I'll
a
put it-
GIF.
I'll
gone
do it
now.
again.
No, don't do it again.
No, don't. Please don't.
Please don't do it again.
So
Hey.
yes, you have successfully annoyed this cultist who is currently.
Oh, he's a cultist.
Ah, got him.
Well,
We
I think
won!
we kind of established this. Get out of my business.
Okay.
The man is currently like, you definitely tell he's getting annoyed.
Okay. I want Rain to try to lure him out of the room with their annoying sensibilities.
Now I will say, go ahead and do me a persuasion check at disadvantage.
Oh fuck. Oh. 11?
Let us see. Unfortunately, he is rather than like follow it out of the room, he's just thankful that it's disappearing.
Okay. I want Rain to come back in the room and be annoying again. But this time I'm gonna cast message while Rain's being annoying and distracting.
Roll me another stealth check.
Oh, fuck.
You got this.
15.
Alrighty, what are you gonna say?
I point towards where the entrance of the thing is, and I'm gonna Delgada. I'm stuck in the room. There's a cultist in here. I can't get out without killing him. What do I do?
We'll be there very shortly. All right, Bruegel, you got what you wanted. We gotta break in. There's a halfling in trouble. Atropa, do you remember where that room was?
Yeah.
All right, Deputy Delgada's taking control. You gotta lead us, Bruegel. We gotta get this door down. Yalma makes glass and throw it at people.
All right, I can do that.
I don't.
What do you do?
I forget what Yalma's class was.
It's a
Yeah.
monk. She's a monk.
She's a mug. That's right.
Me and Chris brainstormed about that at the exact same time. I was like,
Oh,
Does
what does she
does her
do?
glass do something?
Does she shoot glass at people? Because that's honestly badass too. I'm gonna try
Yeah,
to.
no, so
I'm
I'm
gonna-
gonna try and hammer it while you headbutt. Let's just fucking
Uh,
break this thing down.
I have a hammer too. I'm not a fucking.
Oh, I thought you just a short sword,
Animal.
my bad.
No, I
Alright,
have a-
let's.
I will
legitimately-
say that this is a big, kind of like thick, heavy wooden door.
Mhm.
It will create it will take considerable effort and B cause considerable noise.
Yeah, no, we're going loud now. This is
Yeah,
the
that's
loud
the-
one.
yeah,
this
that's
is
the-
we have decided
What-
that halfling. We need Saving Private Barry. We need to go
Um,
loud.
Wouldn't a window be easier?
Oh, are there windows?
Yeah,
There
there are
there's-
windows.
All right. Google, you want to break a window? This is why I put a Tropa in charge of leading us to go specific places.
As he says that, I'm already backed up and got a running start, and I've just cannonball through a window.
No. Oh, God.
Deputy Brigada. Yeah, so Bruegel goes through a window, huh?
I'm cannonballing through a window.
I need you to make me an agility.
I'll.
Either an
Agility.
agility. No.
Can
Either
I-
make me an agility check or a dex save.
You mean
As he winds up,
acrobatics?
I want to
Acrobatics.
pat him on the back with heroism.
Oh.
Ooh.
Yeah, I'm just gonna pat him on the back with heroism as he goes in. Go get him, Cannonball.
While they're doing this, I want to keep an eye on this guy, and if he looks like he can hear something happening, I'm gonna fucking wreck his shit.
I'm okay. So was it either an acrobatics or a dex save? Is that what you said?
Yeah. So I'll say. So I want to ask a question.
Okay.
There are 3 sides that you can approach this from. You can approach from the south, you can approach from the north, or you can approach from the west. Which side of the bathhouse are you coming in through?
Where's the closest window from the door? What's the closest door from the window we were trying to get into? Or the closest window?
That would be the south. The
Then
south window.
South it is.
Okay.
So wait, is it? So it was either acrobatics or dex save.
Yeah.
Chris, you have 4 temporary hit points.
4. Okay. I thought it was
4.
5. Hold on, I need to change that. Okay, cool. I'm gonna do an acrobatics check. Huzzah! That's a 14.
Barry, you are very
Yeah.
suddenly kind of you very kind of suddenly realize that rescue has come by the fact that you watch Bruegel dive through the window.
Wait, is this that room? Fuck yes.
Woo!
Uh,
Well, I
as
mean,
I
I would have
Great.
recognized the window.
No, totally. That's better than I could have hoped. Deputy
I'm
Delgado does it again.
I'm gonna hit the ground, shoulder roll, and draw my crossbow and shoot the guy.
Brilliant.
Awesome.
I will.
Surprise
I'll let you
round.
make that
Oh my
surprise.
god.
I'll let you make that surprise round because if this happened to me, I would be very surprised.
Plus the ladybug. All right. Really, this is a Rain Bruegel combo attack.
With the crossbow, that's gonna be. I have to go to actions. This is my first time. Please be patient. That's a 17 to hit.
A 17 will hit.
I'm just gonna
Great.
blast the fuck out of him. That's gonna be an 8 points of damage.
Yeah, he looks incredibly injured, but he's not down just yet.
Okay, rather than load it, instead of loading it, I'm just gonna drop the crossbow and then go to draw my swords. But I assume that's all I can do.
Yep.
Okay.
I will say that is the end of you guys' surprise rounds.
Yay!
Everybody roll initiative.
All right.
This is the best. Do you want us to put it in chat?
Please. So, Atropa and Yalma, what are your
I mean, +5.
Oh, +2 initiative.
Oh, I get +6 to
Alright.
initiative.
Well, I mean, you like your dex modifiers.
+5.
Yeah, so when Chris wrote FBI open up and I read that, I was taking a big gulp of Coke and it went all over my monitor. Like legit spit take. Like probably the first real big one I've ever done for these games, but like that really got me.
This is great.
Yeah, it is.
Hell yeah, it is. I only have a +1 in my initiative and I've been rolling really well.
What if I multed to rogue? That'd be fun.
Oh, Arcane Trickster Barry sounds like the fucking bomb.
No, she wants to be the greatest abjuration wizard. Can't do that multi-classing.
Isn't Mage Hand an abjuration spell? Or is it evocation?
It's evocation.
That's
Do you know how many abjuration cantrips there are, babe? 1.
like oh
and
right.
it's Blade Ward.
Babe
Oh, jeez.
me?
No, I'm upset about it.
Chris,
So,
thanks. We
I
didn't
hate it
see the
when that
initiative or anything.
So, as it stands, Atropa is going first.
Yeah,
You were
can
still
I...
out. You were still outside.
Yeah.
Oh, I
Delgado girls.
Oh, I don't know what happened to my ear. I'll just.
Oh, god damn it.
I got it. Sorry.
Oh, can I use my face step to poof?
You absolutely can. You managed to poof into the room. Just as a heads up, the room itself is from north to south. It is 10 feet, kind of long and 15 feet wide.
Okay. I'm gonna stab the guy.
All right, proceed to stab.
Okay. Ooh, that's not good. That's 6 plus not good. +7 is 13. I know how to add.
13 to hit will do it.
Oh! These cultists need better armor. 11.
Yeah, you Brugel kind of dives through the window, rolls and hits him with the crossbow, and then very suddenly you are on him, teleporting, kind of phase stepping through space time, and just stabbing him through the chest. Whereupon he drops to the floor dead.
Holy
Alright,
shit!
guys,
That was
clear.
awesome.
Yep. I can't. Guys,
Hey,
an impressive jump. Hi.
Thanks.
You okay?
There's women behind that door.
Yeah, and anyway, Delgado on his turn, he's gonna like clear the glass from the bottom section of the window, leaping through or crawling over or whatever he does. How big is it?
It is 3 feet off the ground,
Okay, so yeah,
and it's a fairly sizable window.
he clears the glass with his shield, goes over, and he's gonna run to the door, and he's gonna take his anvil hammer, and he's gonna put the horn side under the door, and hold the door shut, if he can. Sorry, that's me. Brugel, you got an extra weapon in case I have to leave this here for a second?
I mean, I do.
You got a spike, a python, anything we can use to jam this thing shut?
Oh, no, I got a crowbar.
I don't know.
I have a crowbar and a hammer.
Jake, would a crowbar work?
I think a crowbar would work, but it's not going to be as good though.
Yeah, he holds out his hand for it.
Could we just use the table?
That's a pretty good idea. I mean,
Right.
we can do both.
I got I hand him the crowbar.
Yeah, crowbar, and then we're gonna push the table up in front of the door.
Don't break my crowbar.
I'm not gonna break your crowbar.
We have to get through that door.
No, I mean the other
I thought
door.
we were going through
Isn't
the other
there-
door.
Aren't we going through the into the dungeon? Like, not to metagame it, but
Oh, I thought you meant the secret door. You were doing it to the secret door.
no, God,
I
no,
was
I'm doing it so
so
the girls
confused.
can't come through because I'm right above the girls in initiative, and I wanted to, the
No,
guy
the
likes the
girls are in
girls,
the
and they're
dungeon.
trying to break into Delgado's
thought.
room.
I thought the girls were in the dungeon.
No, troll in the dungeon. Troll in the dungeon.
Can you?
No,
Can you
the
not?
the three girls in those like kind of like knee-length leather cloaks. They made their way out to like the commons area.
Ah.
Oh, so
Okay, yeah.
he's blocking the door, so they have to come in through the window.
Basically.
That's that's exactly what I was planning.
Red.
They could come in through the window, but yeah, I mean, I closed the door basically.
I'm just gonna turn around and stand here then. Let's fucking go. Come to me.
I thought we were just gonna go into
No,
the secret
we're-
area, but we could wait.
Are we leaving?
No, we're go.
Let's okay. If we go into the secret
There's
area,
too many doors.
look. If we go into the secret
There's
door,
two.
they'll think we left through the window. You know.
Uh-huh.
So let's just go in the secret door and leave the crowbar behind. I
I checked the guy for goods.
Barry,
the
how
on-
you feeling? Sorry.
The only thing that he has on is his skull flail.
Oh my god, that's the coolest fucking
I don't-
thing.
I don't touch it.
It
If
is
I was any
a
other character, I would.
it is a skull kind of like with a chain bolted onto it, attached to like a handle.
Anybody want this?
Kind of seems
Grugol.
like. Yeah.
Grugol slowly raises his hand.
We're kind of out of initiative at this point, yeah? That's
Not
very
actually,
quick
because
initiative.
they are
No? Oh.
they're kind of banging on the door, and once they realize that they're not going to be able to get in through the door, you hear a window on the other side of the door bust.
What if we
fuck.
put the table in
Go
front
through
of the
the door.
window?
We don't have time. Go through
Yeah,
the door.
secret door.
Secret door. Okay.
Wait, should we wait till?
It ain't.
Wait, did
Nope.
No,
Yoma come out?
secret door. Secret door. Oh, Yelma's
Yelma.
following.
Yeah,
It's- she was.
yeah.
I just didn't want to leave anybody behind.
No, you're right. You're right. That's smart. I think she was already coming, so we're good. My desk
Secret
is
door.
very sticky after that spit take.
Gross.
Chris, you bastard.
Yeah.
It's so fucking funny.
So go ahead and someone do me a deception check as you guys are descending into the secret door.
I have noisy armor on, so maybe that's with disadvantage, not to be the narc, but you know.
Ooh.
Go for it,
I
Bard.
drove up. Yeah, Bard. Let the Bard do it.
Okay, so that's a 13 plus 6 is 19.
Woo!
I will say that you guys are descend into the secret door. You open it up and you realize there is a staircase descending south downward about 50 feet. As soon as you enter and close it, you realize you wait a couple of minutes and don't think that the girls think you're down here.
Oh.
Oh, yes.
Oh.
Barry, how you feeling? You all right?
I feel exhilarated.
I feel good being, deputized and all that.
What now?
I deputized myself. Sorry. You can resume command.
Oh, right.
If you don't want to be the leader, we could just
No, it's
make. Okay, all right, we can
I
make
can,
it.
I can handle this.
Okay, it could be just like a group thing. You don't need to feel pressured or anything.
Okay.
Because they wanted to get to us faster.
This is where I start mapping, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. You guys descend 50 feet down into a room that is You descend into a room that is 40 feet wide and 15 feet long. You guys are entering from the north of the room. In the south, there are two kind of like archways. There's left south and right south. Left south seems to lead into some kind of room, and right south seems to lead into a tunnel.
Do Bruegel and Delgado like walk up to it and each point to separate rooms or separate ways? Like that one.
Affirmative.
Maybe let's check out the room first before we just descend further.
I mean, we're here.
I should mention that as you kind of enter this this area, you are greeted by the noxious scent of kind of a long forgotten sewer tunnel. In addition to the fact that the water is nearly 2 feet deep in this spot, in this location.
Ugh.
I'm gonna pick up. I'm going to ask if Barry would prefer not to be walking through the disgusting water.
Doesn't make any difference with me.
Yeah, this is kind of like my favorite terrain. You know what I'm about, a trooper.
Anybody get hurt in that scrap?
No.
Pardon?
Did anybody get hurt in that scrap?
No. I mean, the guy.
Oh yeah, but he
That guy got
Just him.
That guy got fucked up.
Yeah, you did good, little brother.
Don't fucking do that.
I'm proud of you. What?
No.
Whatever. You want to kick ass? You want to get recognized for kicking ass? I'm recognizing you.
It's fine. All right, we're going in this room.
Senpai noticed me.
So you said you guys are going into the room rather than the tunnel?
Yeah, whichever
The
south.
one on the left.
What is everyone's passive perception?
Oh.
Not enough.
Ooh, like 12.
10.
13.
I will say that Atropa has noticed something strange. Like, as you guys ascend left south into this room, the room itself is 15 feet long, 10 feet wide. There's like a little 5-foot kind of like linking space between the two rooms. As you enter this room, Atropa, the first thing that you notice is that the water in this area is actually flowing towards the south, which is not something that it was doing in the room to the north.
So, okay. So it's like there's some kind of barrier?
The water seems to be flowing south. It's a gentle flow, but it's definitely flowing.
Ugh.
Sure, but I'm just saying, like, the water is all the water, right?
Yeah.
But some of it's flowing and some of it isn't, so it's like there's some kind of invisible...
in the room to the north, it was it felt very stagnant, and in this room it seems like it's flowing ever so gently south.
Okay.
Maybe it's draining out.
Yeah, there's something going on.
Follow it, or
That
do
was
we
an
want to go the
astute
other
observation.
way? Hello?
Sorry, were you talking to me?
No, I was just saying it to everybody. Like, do we want to follow it, or do we want to go another way?
I missed the description of this. So the water's flowing to the south, right?
Yes.
Okay.
So it gets deeper then.
That's a very good question.
It does not. As you progress further south into, it doesn't appear to get any deeper. I will say that the sensation of flowing does seem to get a little stronger the further you head south.
All right.
Perhaps we don't go this direction. I don't feel like this would be an easy way for cultists to go. And also, when the girls came out of that door upstairs, they were not wet.
Right.
Well, the whole area is watery, so maybe they've got Magic?
There must.
Maybe there's
I mean, that's a.
maybe there's a secret door out of this area here.
Barry's got a point, though.
The bottom of the stairs was when the water started, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so then there's no way they went through without getting wet. So maybe they had water on their dresses, maybe they dried it off, maybe they had some way to protect them. But I think Barry's got a point, but I don't think that's the reason they're not wet, which seems too specific. But you know.
Well, okay. So here's the idea: would the water is flowing southward? Both these directions are south, right? Like we'd only go south.
Yes. Like I said, you have left south and you have right south.
Right.
You guys are currently left south, which has led into kind of a small room. Right south appears to lead into a tunnel. I should mention that it's pretty dark.
Well,
Just
I think
that will affect.
I think everybody but Barry has dark vision. Sorry, Barry.
Does Barry have like light the spell, or does?
I have torch. No.
I have dancing lights.
Oh, I have a hooded lantern we can use too.
Oh, here she comes.
What would we want? Torches or a hooded lantern? I feel like a lantern might be better, just because open flame in a sewer seems like it could backfire. Literally.
But if I cast my spell, then you don't have to do either.
I didn't realize you had a spell.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I thought you said torch.
Dancing lights.
No, yeah, I have. Yeah.
Yeah, no, that'd be perfect.
That's good as hell.
It only lasts a minute. I just realized that.
Do you have to cast a spell slot?
I
for
can
it?
carry a torch. It's fine. I just can't be swimming and hold it.
No, here. You all cast the spell because it's a cantrip. It doesn't matter. It's just concentration.
Oh, okay.
And comprehend languages is not concentration, so it's not a problem.
Nice.
So I'm going to cast dancing lights.
So you do.
So, every way out of this room looks to be, wet. As if we're walking through water then.
Yeah, I say we go back to the other tunnel.
Right, let's go down to the other south direction.
All right,
That
let's
work
do it.
for everyone?
Yeah? What?
I mean, if I were to be doing cult shit every night, I wouldn't want to walk through, ankle deep shit. So the other way probably might be better.
It's not even ankle deep. It's more like knee deep.
Knee deep. Well, I'm also a dwarf, so it's probably like chest deep.
Waist deep. This is why I bind my beard.
Oh, I'm just in it.
So I will say, for those of you that can see, going right south from the previous room is a tunnel that seems to proceed south for 15 feet, and then it hangs, and then starts going east.
Can I make a quick perception check to see if I can hear any voices coming from that direction?
You can.
Alright. That's a 5.
You cannot hear any voice.
Right. Over the sound of the splash of water, I suppose.
Nope, you just don't, like, the sound of water isn't even that loud. You just don't hear anything.
Alright.
Shall we keep going?
Yeah, who wants to lead, though?
I can't see the best.
I'll do it.
I'll stay in the back so the lights don't bother you.
Alright. It won't bother me.
I think I'm gonna stay up by Hjalma, and just in case shit pops off.
Right.
All right, so I will say that the tunnel is 5 feet wide. It continues south for 15 feet, whereupon it makes a kind of curve so that instead of heading south, it heads east. It heads east for 1, 2. It heads east for 35 feet before it curves to head south again. as it like turns to head south, you notice that the tunnel itself ramps up a little, getting your feet up out of the water.
Nice.
Yep.
It will head south for another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, for another 30 feet before you see a kind of a thick, heavy wooden door.
All right. So I lead the party all the way to the door, I suspect.
Alrighty, you lead them all the way to the door. I will say that it is a nice looking door, but it's actually it's fairly featureless on this side.
Is there a hole? Is there a keyhole?
There's not a keyhole. There is a handle, a turnable knob.
Maybe me or Bruegel should. Oh wait, actually, you're a monk. You're plenty tanky. Sorry.
I reckon can I try to perceive listening to the other side of the door for any voices or anything of that nature?
Yes.
All right. That's better. That's a modified 20.
Yes, you can't hear anything.
All right.
Unfortunately.
All right. Hey, we're alone for right now. So carefully, I'll grasp the handle and either pull or push slowly.
Alrighty. You will pull the door open, revealing a torchlit room. The room itself is about 15 feet in every dimension. It is fairly square. There is a door in each of the cardinal direction facing. Not a door. To the north, east, and south, there are 3 doors, each beautifully carved with 3 different visages. And to the west, there is another tunnel.
All right. So I'll say, well, it appears we have 3 doors here, and I'll walk up and can I investigate the? Is there a north? Did you say it was a north door?
Is that the door we came out of?
You guys came in the north door. There are doors to the north,
that we just came out of.
East, south, and to the west there is a tunnel.
Is there anything on the north door?
Yes, on this side of the door, from this side of the room, you can see that each of the doors is carved in 3 distinct but impressive visages.
Ah.
Oh no.
3. The 3 evils. What was it? What was it? Murder, tyranny.
The murder, boners, and tyranny.
Boners. Is this the boner door? The north door?
The north door bears carving of someone depicted, powerfully built, skull-headed man with long curved blades where their hands should be.
All right. That's awfully handy.
If I recall, that one is do I recall? Is that Ball?
That would be Ball, the chaotic evil god of murder.
Right.
Let's have a ball.
All right.
And
So
then
wait.
I go to the east door.
The east door is a tall armored man wearing a bucketed helm. His right gauntlet is painted black and clutches a set of shackles.
This one is Bean.
This one is Bean.
I go to the south door.
This one bears a carving of a cloaked figure whose face is hidden under a cowl. In their skeletal hands, they clutch a screaming human skull.
And this one is Miracle.
Miracle. Right. So, the north door depicts Ball. So, what is it? We determined that the cultists are working out of the bathhouse there. Ball cultists.
I have an idea. So the
out of on the other side of it as a depiction of vault.
Right.
What if the other two doors leads to other businesses in town that are run by
Right.
their associated doors?
I think you
cultists?
interrupted somebody making that point.
Oh, Knuckles!
I was gonna get there
Knuckles.
eventually, but you laid it out quite nicely there. I think that's definitely the case.
And perhaps this tunnel leads to their meeting room.
Right.
Plot twist: one of them points to Helma's glassware shop.
Or
I'll be
the missing door.
damned. Don't look at me like
Wait.
Wait.
that. Wait.
All right. Which
That's my map so far, by the way, too, guys.
Not bad. Not bad.
which one are we? Which one are we?
I don't know.
Perhaps
This.
we
Well,
go
whatever
down the tunnel.
whatever door we decide to take, it seems like a choice that maybe we should think through pretty carefully.
Well, is those the only three ways out of here? Is there another way out besides the doors?
No, because there is a door. Because there's also the tunnel to the west
Ah.
that has no door, which you can see just from this room. Proceeds about 10 feet. Then there's a set of stairs that descends once more into the water.
Oh.
Got me
no.
curious. I actually want to try that one.
I do as well.
Is that the tunnel?
I think that's
Right?
our most likely.
I think so.
Right.
Hey Jake, can I make some sort of a check about the stonework here and try to find out how old it is? Because I am a dwarf.
Go ahead. Roll me a history check.
Yay. I believe I get an advantage because of being a dwarf.
Yes.
Don't you have a? Yeah, I was gonna say.
Oh, I'm proficient and add double my proficiency. Okay, so history and then +4. That's a 19.
A 19. I'll tell you that it is certainly a lot older than the bathhouse up above. In fact, you would probably date this back to very nearly the origins of Baldur's Gate as a city as a whole. Whatever this place is it's old, and it's been here for a very long time. All of the tunnels are hewn out of out of the limestone itself, and despite the fact that it's been mostly carved out, it doesn't seem to be a part of the official sewer system.
These tunnels are part of the black lungs of this city. Been here since the beginning. Very interesting.
Yeah. So the three evils of they were been here as long as Baldur's Gate's been.
Oh, I have a feeling they've been here a lot longer than Baldur's Gate.
Explains a lot about this place.
Right.
Oh,
Yeah.
Let's go kick them.
I don't know about you guys, but a part of me is really, really excited at the prospect of going to the leader of whoever is the leader of what was it, Miragal?
Miracle.
Mhm.
Yeah.
The miracle guy. I something about Miracle. Something about going up to that guy and telling him that his god is the Boner Lord. Just really, really, I just need that to happen.
Right.
What?
You're-
That doesn't.
I don't really know what that has to do with anything about what we're doing, but let's head down that door number 4.
Before we do, because Kilma brought up an excellent point. Since we have 3 doors, probably 3 businesses,
Uh-huh.
possibly owned by 3 of the dukes,
Mm-hmm.
and then does that mean, because there's 4,
Would that be good information for the 4th Duke?
the one who's missing?
Ah.
Like I said, door number 4 seems like the most interesting prospect.
Perhaps Duke number 4 got into some sticky situation with the other 3.
Spider.
Perhaps Duke number 4 is closer than we think.
But what about Mambo number 5?
Wow.
Gotta go back to the tavern for that.
Pamela, Sandra, Anita.
Thirsty throwback.
And as I keep singing, you know they get sweeter.
Oh my gosh. So adorable. So adorable.
I know, right? Yeah.
All right. So door number 4. Let's
Yeah.
do it.
All right.
Which isn't a door, it's just a tunnel.
Yeah, the mascot.
Exactly.
The not mascot door.
You reckon
Let's-
it's alright
Oh,
if
these are the tunnels under Disney.
So
Oh.
I will say this tunnel continues for about 20 or so feet. Once again, at about the 15-foot mark, it descends down a set of stairs into that 2-foot deep water again. You kind of reach a strange alcove at the end of this 20-foot tunnel. To the north, immediately there is an archway that leads into a room, and to the southwest is a alcove that has a. Give me just 1 second, I will read it to you. It is a kind of large tapestry. It is 5 feet wide and 7 foot tall. Most of it hangs in the air. However, like the bottom of it licks the surface of the water.
Can I kind of look? Can I, without touching the thing, can I kind of? Well, I'll go ahead and grasp the edge and pull it away from the wall. Is there anything behind it?
Give me just 1 second.
Jake's got a roll on his "What's behind this thing" wall.
Right. Death.
The tapestry
Sure.
table.
The tapestry table.
What was on
Give
the
me just
tapestry?
1 second.
Table of
One-
tapestries.
1D1000.
So as you kind of pull this at the tapestry, you notice that there's something growing on the back of it, and
Oh.
before you can even react,
Oh.
you see this large patch of yellow mold
ooh.
spray out a cloud of spores.
Oh, look
Oh,
at that.
fuck.
Make me a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, that's a lovely shade of yellow there.
Everyone?
Just her or
Ah,
everyone?
Just her.
Right. I might have made mistakes were made. And where the fuck's my character sheet?
Oh yeah.
Constitution.
yeah.
Say. Right. Constitution.
Little Harry Wilbur.
That's a 14 there. I'm becoming less Hjalma and more Midwestern housewife.
No, I was thinking more Australian.
Australian there.
All right.
All right.
So I will say, unfortunately, Hjalma is going to take 13 poison
Fuck!
damage
Oh
and become poisoned.
Damn.
Every 6 seconds, you're going to take more poison damage.
Damn.
Oh, God.
Do not touch the
Yeah,
fucking
I know.
tapestry. Get the fuck out. I back the fuck out of there. Tapestry equals death.
You
Delgado
back
is
up,
just
but even then, the spores have kind of lashed into your throat.
Oh,
and,
it's got me.
The rest of you guys can kind of see Hjalma throwing up blood.
Oh.
Delgado's got his hands on her, and he is just lay on hands 10 points.
Ooh.
All 10.
Go ahead and make me
Another con save?
Yeah.
Mountain Saver.
Because you guys aren't on initiative, so I'm just.
Oh, that's nice. That's a modified 20 there.
Mountain Saver.
Yeah, you actually hawk up a big kind of mucus clump of spores just onto the floor and into the water.
Oh, that's nasty. That was inside.
Barry, can. Oh man, she's getting me in the Scottish accent. Barry, can you burn it?
Burn it.
I have a tinderbox, okay?
No,
hang
I mean
on.
magic. Can you not? What's
Use your
what
arcane
magic stuff do you
fire.
do?
I don't.
Oh, it's all right. It's all right.
I definitely
She's
didn't
not
yell at her
crying.
loud
She's
enough.
just freaking out.
That's
Ah,
definitely
God.
Keely's fake crying voice, though. So just I hear that a lot.
So, is the spores kind of still like hanging around, or is it just because I had contact with the tapestry?
You make contact with the tapestry, and like the spores are starting to.
Oh, okay. So they're not airborne.
They were temporary, but they're heavy enough that they've kind of settled into the
Alright.
water below the tapestry at this
Alright.
point.
All right. Don't.
Barry pulls out. Oh, sorry.
No, that's all right.
I was just gonna say Barry pulls out her spell book and like makes a little note. Learn fire magic.
That's all right. I just know how to touch the thing. We can just simply look at it. And I don't think there's anything behind it besides the mold. That's
There's
fascinating.
nothing written on it or anything.
On the mold? No, I'm kidding.
On the tapestry itself?
Yeah.
The tapestry itself, Grizzly's seen of 4 faceless figures ripping apart a 5th figure who is screaming.
Oh, that's beautiful there.
Next time, look at the tapestry before touching the tapestry.
Right.
I
So,
tried.
Hilma will take apart like a sheath of parchment she has, and with like grubby fingers, she'll fetch some charcoal and begin to sketch it. Right. Look at that. Look at that. The way they're ripping it apart. Ah, fascinating.
Tell me, do you need a moment?
No, I'm alright.
You got a little blood on your chin.
Yeah. Oh, I do, don't I? Oh, it's starting to dry there.
Yeah, a little.
Yeah, that's nasty.
Ah.
I'm gonna rub it
Yeah.
off. Rub it off. I'm gonna rub that off there.
Ugh.
Ugh.
I
Oh.
guess I
Michael's
only
starting to get grossed out.
Oh, it's in my dread. It's in my dread. Oh, you see it?
Ew.
It's in my dread there.
Our only option from here is to go through the archway.
All right.
Should we cut the tapestry down and see if there's any? I mean, just check.
I don't think you should ever touch that ever again in your whole life.
All
I
right.
mean, I feel
Okay,
like we
but I
should
haven't-
probably light it on fire.
We could
From
probably.
a
With a
distance.
torch?
If we light
I
it
have a
on fire,
torch.
we could spread the.
But,
I mean, I don't know.
it could become airborne.
Intelligence of 10.
Intelligence of 15.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying. Like, I'm if you're saying that, I trust you.
First of all,
Okay.
can I roll a nature check to determine like what is this? I mean, do I?
Is that wall you're drawing?
I mean, can I roll a nature to determine like if fire
Yeah.
would? Okay, cool. That's not bad. The total is 15.
You know that this is yellow mold. Yellow mold is something that just kind of naturally grows in dark, kind of dank, watery places. You do know that it is very fire averse.
Oh.
And in fact, open flame is enough to, in most cases, get rid of any of the mold.
Right.
Intelligence of 10.
All right. So, just a simple fire destroy that mold there.
You also know that it's also very adverse to sunlight.
Well, we can burn it, or we can keep moving.
I mean, I got torches. I could just huck it at the tapestry and burn it and see if there's anything behind it. If that's what you guys want to do.
I say we just go through the archway.
Fuck it through the archway. Let's go. Let's
Onward.
move it. Let's go.
You enter a 25-foot by 25-foot square room. You enter through the south, and there is another archway going off to the west. In the northeast corner of the room, there is an altar. 3 wooden beams brace the ceiling of this flooded chambers, which features a stone altar covered with entrails in the northeast corner. Hanging on the wall above the altar is a 3-foot tall steel mask cast in the form of a frowning human skull.
Oh.
Skulls can frown?
This one.
That's what I was about to say.
Oh my goodness. I want to go to the altar.
I'll go with her.
All right.
This is fast.
Wow. This is pretty bad.
Is there anything on the altar?
Aside from just cement trails, nothing.
Are they fresh?
Are they
go ahead.
human?
You can make me a nature or
I mean, I
healing
just-
check.
All right.
Are
Can
they
I
well
touch them
cooked?
to see if they're cold? I'm gonna touch them.
Ugh.
They're not particularly warm.
They're not warm.
Sorry, I said health. I meant medicine.
All right. Since
Nature or medicine.
since she's touching them, can she grant me advantage with that?
Yes.
All right. That's a total of 7. Yeah. Yeah. As it
Advantage,
turns
you
out.
say?
Yeah. As it turns out, touching them, they can't determine a medicine check, but there you go.
They've been there longer than 5 hours.
Ah.
Oh.
All right.
That's what I'll give
Alright.
you with that.
All right. But I can't
Do
determine
they
it.
smell? Is there a smell coming off of them?
Yes, it is the smell of entrails.
But is it like a dead body smell? Like a decaying? Like it's been here for
There is a
weeks?
little bit of a decaying kind of sulfurous smell.
I think these have been here like at least longer than, I'd say, half a day, if not a full day. What do you guys think?
Mm.
And I look at everybody else who's like probably like staring at us like weirded out.
I mean, god of murder, tyranny, seems
Pretty straightforward, right?
par for the course. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. What did you say was on the frowning human skull?
Wait,
Oh,
what?
we're talking about the big. Okay, it is a tall, hanging on the wall above the altar is a 3-foot tall steel mask cast in the form of a
Oh.
frowning human skull.
That looks heavy.
Oh.
Mm.
Okay, perhaps we go through the other archway then.
As I said, there is one other one going west.
Right.
Onward?
Onward.
Onward!
You enter into a room that is 15 feet wide and 20 feet long. The only noticeable feature of this room is the fact that there is a body floating in the center of the center.
Well, that's unusual.
Some poor
Wait,
bastard.
in the water?
Yeah, in the water.
Oh, okay. I thought it was floating like 5.
Oh.
Oh.
In the air.
Yeah, I thought it was 5 feet in the air or something. Yeah, body. Divine sense, real quick, just to make sure that thing's not going to get up and attack us.
No. It is whatever it is. It appears to be dead.
Well, it seems to be completely dead, as far as I can tell.
Well, does it appear to be?
Sometimes things get back up and attack you once they're knocked through with the mortal coil.
I will say that this corpse is fairly bloated.
Ooh.
Mm,
Been here a while.
It is shirtless. Appears to be male.
It's swole.
It is floating face down, and you can see that there are a number of like open gashing wounds in its back.
Right.
I think they were doing human sacrifices.
What was your first clue?
Yeah, I mean that sounds about right for the fucking murder guy or whatever.
Oh, Rugal, there you are. Where you been, buddy?
Oh, I'm sorry. There was a pretty man playing saxophone, and I had to
Where's this
get
man?
right in there.
Oh.
Chris said a careless whisper break.
I had a little careless whisper break.
Um,
Well,
Gonna judge
you
it.
guys should have known better than to cheat a friend.
I think our initial thesis of this, the initial tunnel leading to the cultists was incorrect. I think we should backtrack back to the main room with all the doors and try something else.
All right.
I will say that Atropa has noticed that there is just an ever so gentle flow south to this room.
Oh.
It doesn't seem like the water in this room is going anywhere, but it feels like there's water flowing into this room.
Flowing in.
Huh.
I'm redrawn.
Interesting.
It's not at a particularly quick rate, and just because Tropa's passive perception is so high, it seems to be like flowing in from the north.
Maybe from the other room. I wonder. Can I examine the walls? Like, just kind of go along carefully?
You can. Roll me a perception check. Or an investigation, rather.
Oh, I'm so good at those. I'm so bad at those. 7.
Yes, you actually do find here in the wall the fact that kind of down inside the water itself is a large, kind of like 5 foot wide metal grate that looks like it could be very easily like pried off of the wall.
I wish we had a crowbar.
You asshole.
It seems to lead somewhere.
You got swords,
One
don't you?
Yeah, I use those for stabbing, but I also have a hammer.
I don't. Go ahead.
I'll just fucking break it down, and whoever's on the other side is about to get a face full of Brugal. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to talk. I used my name the third person. I thought it would be cool. It wasn't.
Is it Brugal or Brugal?
Brugal, like brutal. Wait.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm so glad you recognized that.
I'm gonna use my hammer to bust down this door. I'm be like, hey, what's up?
I'm gonna assist if
It's like a drain.
Are you talking the drain?
The drain, yeah, to open up the drain.
I shall assist.
Alrighty, go ahead and give me a strength check with advantage.
Fucking strong. Oh, wowzers. All right. Well, that's gonna be a 10, dog.
With advantage.
Yeah, I rolled a 5 and a 6. Those are the two numbers I rolled. Or it was a 5 and a 6.
I will say that you can feel it begin to give, but it's not quite enough.
Can we take 10 to just smack this thing with a hammer like 2 dwarves on a minecart?
I'll say that you can take 10 minutes, or not 10 minutes, but you can take like a solid like 5 minutes and just rip this thing off of its hinges.
Ping, ping, ping.
It is 5 feet wide. It's about 2 feet tall. It's like up against the floor, and you can feel that there's definitely a flow coming through here from the north.
All right. I'll take the hit. I'll go in, but I'll come back and let you guys know if I find anything, and if I do, then we'll all go in. But if we don't, then I'm just gonna need like some money or something from you guys.
All right, I'm coming.
Can you hold your breath?
Yeah, I can hold my breath for a little bit.
Okay.
I'll be all right. Are you Delgado? Are you coming?
Yeah, I'm coming.
All right, just stay behind me, and I'm gonna start army crawling through the sewer.
Same though.
Alrighty, you continue through, and you find yourselves after a short kind of like 5 foot crawl in a room that is 15 feet long, 10 feet wide, and has a kind of archway leading into a large room to the north.
I'm gonna continue all the way through, so that way, and kind of sit down, so that way Delgado can see. And I'm just gonna look up. Do you think we should let him know?
Yeah, I'll call back.
Okay, I'll
it
wait.
Seems to be safe if you want to come down.
All right. I'll follow.
You follow.
Yeah.
Same.
Once again, you're in a room that is fairly featureless. To the north, you have that archway leading into the larger room. The room itself is 10 feet wide and 15 feet long.
But there's an archway.
Going to the north.
Through the archway we go.
You go through the archway, and you can see that there are 2 additional exits to this room. One to the north that seems to be a staircase leading up, and an additional tunnel further to the right, still in the south wall.
Wait, say that again?
Here, like, there are 2 more 2 more exits to this room. You came through the south wall into this. You came north through the south wall into this room. There is another exit that goes south. That's off to your right, and to the north is a set of stairs that goes up.
I don't suppose I'd have any idea, like, where, just generally in the city we might be.
Give me just 1 second. I actually do have a map of Baldur's Gate.
Hey guys, real quick, Keely's got connection issues. Just to let you know, that's why she ditched.
Okay.
Oh, nobody noticed, hon.
I heard that, but I figured. Yeah, figured it was something.
I will say that the bathhouse is fairly close to the upper city and is in a much like more respectable section of the lower city.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Nope.
Okay, sorry. I missed. I'm doing the map. What was after the archway leading north?
We haven't gone through it yet, I don't think.
Oh, we haven't? Oh.
Into the room to the north?
Yeah, like we went through the drain, the
Yeah,
draining
okay,
or whatever,
so
right?
like I said, you got a set of stairs to the north that go up, and then you guys came through the south wall, and then also in the south wall is a tunnel.
So there's stairs. Okay, so stairs.
I'm just wondering, like, are we under some... See, we moved to a nicer part of the city, or probably, or the other way around?
No. Like, the bathhouse is in a nicer part of the city.
Okay. I just didn't want to pop up in the middle of, like, someone's, like, seat of government.
Right. So which way you reckon?
Oh, so do we want to go upstairs or what?
I think upstairs is interesting.
I do too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's fucking do it.
You proceed 50 feet up a set of stairs and are greeted by a closed door.
Right.
I'm gonna...
There's no, Oh, he's knocking.
I do that.
Is anyone answering?
You knock and there's no response.
I'm gonna try to open the door.
You open the door and you reveal the massage room of the bathhouse.
All right. We've got turned around. We've got turned around?
I feel like Barry's looking at the map like, wait, what?
Is this a...
I'm
Is this
sorry,
another...
my thing keeps like not connecting properly, and also this fucking cat is annoying the shit out of me right now. So we're in the bathhouse, back in the bathhouse.
I think we're in the same
Yeah,
room.
that little grate led you guys north into the room where the water was flowing south.
We gotta go back to the doors.
Fun. Well, we
will
should
say
only
that
be
we're
one
gonna-
room away.
I will say that we're going to end it right here for the evening.
That last little chunk, we got nowhere.
We did nothing.
Well,
It's okay.
No joke, you guys went in a big circle.
it just
Yeah,
goes to show
the
that,
important thing is...
yeah, it all looks the same down here.
The important thing is we all came together as friends.
Right.
You guys are fucking magical. I just want you to know that.
Oh, I know it.
Aww.
Oh, okay.
Don't I know it?
Amy's pretty confident, huh?
All right. Yeah.
Amy's got that fiery, spicy sass.
Got that
She's
spicy
always had it.
sass. Got the jalapeno sass there. Chipotle.
Sorry, Chipotle? I zoned out for a second. What about Chipotle?
Spicy.
Chipotle.
Sass.
Chipotle.
Hold the peck.
Chimichanga.
Not
All right,
quite, but yeah,
Deadpool.
sure. Ooh,
I
funny.
have had a few beers.
Oh, that 100% makes sense.
Sometimes,
I'm not
sometimes,
okay. Chris, I'm not okay with this.
sometimes I let YouTube just go buck wild, and it brings me to some dark places. So this is where we've ended up.
That's my cue to leave.
Yeah.
All right. Jake,
All right, everyone.
wonderful session.
Great job.
Thank you so much.
I'm proud of you all. I love you all, and I'm.
Until we meet again.
Until we meet again.
So the problem with this, Chris, is this is far too well made.
I mean, most of
It's
these
yeah,
are
it's
pretty
actually
well
really-
made, aren't
Yeah.
they?
It's actually really good.
Oh
Yeah.
my god, I don't even know what this is from, but I love it already.
It's JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
I
You don't know
I knew-
Giorno's theme?
I knew that Giorno was from JoJo's. I don't get the context, is what it was. By the way,
Oh,
that's
dude.
downloaded on my hard drive. I gotta watch it at some point. I just
I've-
haven't yet.
I
It's
have
either that or
never
Overlord. I gotta pick one and just start watching.
I have never seen an episode of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. I know it's exclusively through the music.
Somebody described it to me in a really good way, and that made me want to watch it. But then I just forgot.
A season of fighting Aztec Nazis.
Oh, that sounds good. Okay, I gotta get going. Goodbye, everybody.
So long,
Bye,
everyone.
y'all.
Bye-bye.
Good night.
Bye.
Yeah.